What's up, everyone? How y'all doing? Hey, if you're coming over from the other stream, thank you very much. You know what? I'm getting nervous. Let me check my mic real quick. Or if anyone out there can tell me if that my mic's working, that would be awesome. Just mic check. Okay. Excellent. Wow. Draft lottery, huh? It had to be Chicago. It had to be Chicago. Man, honestly, I wouldn't have cared if it was the literally any other team. But it had to be Chicago, huh? Damn. You know what? That's NHL for you. That's Gary Bettman's NHL for you. But I'm not gonna let it get to me tonight. We're gonna talk about the game tonight. We got a crazy playoff game coming at you. We got Vegas versus the Oilers, and I've been wrong every game this series. I thought the other team was gonna win, and it turns out the other way too. We got some score prediction in chat. If you got a score prediction yourself, drop it below. I'd love to hear it. 5-3 Oilers, says Sean. I think it's going to be 5-3 Vegas. Yeah. Let's see. Hey, Dylan, what's up? I agree wholeheartedly. See, Carlson to Columbus. That's kind of my thinking. Just, I don't know. Is he a center as well? Oilers 5-4, says Dylan. If that happens, that last goals might. Oh no. I think if it's gonna be 5-4, it's gonna end up 6-4. I think because that last goal is gonna be an empty net goal. Is my prediction, and whatnot. But yeah, like I said, if you have a score prediction, please drop it below. We're gonna go over some lines real quick. I just wanted to see the European skaters, and ESPN's so annoying to try to navigate on mobile. Like, dude, they're gonna put literally like all 300 before. Wow. Let me just check something real quick. Carlson is a center. Yeah, we super need a center. So I mean, yeah. Oh, we got some more score predictions. Oh, 5-4 OT. Yeah. Yeah, Sean, I'm not going to bring that comment up on screen, but I don't disagree with you. I'm not a big fan of that organization after all that happened. They're, GM or president, whoever. Not a big fan. Also, it doesn't affect any of you guys, but our Twitch stream's been taken over for the moment, so that might come up later. What's up, Liam? How you doing tonight? Hope you're doing all right. What do you think about that draft lottery? 7-3 Oilers. Okay. I mean, it's possible. Dude, so I said this last game. I said this in the stream earlier today. I believe the Oilers are the better team. I mean, they are the one that's in first as opposed to one, Vegas who's in second from the West or whatever, right? Anyway, my point being, if Vegas wants a chance in this game, I'm saying this right now. It's 8:33 my time. And I'm gonna repeat this probably a million times tonight. Vegas needs to stay out of the box, and then they need to shut McDavid down or Draisaitl down, both of them down. I mean, how do you do both of those things? How do you not only not get penalized trying to do that, but then actually stop them? Because it's wow, it's really something to keep your eye on tonight. Because I think that happened so bad in the that happened so bad in that last game. Is I mean, y'all saw it if you were here, and we were talking about it too. Those penalty minutes last game, what was that? They had like almost an hour of penalty minutes. Like, holy shit. It just was absolutely uncalled for. Leon Draisaitl having like 13 goals in this playoffs so far, huge, absolutely huge. Because like everyone's looking at McDavid trying to shut him down. You have Draisaitl over there. That's like, you're not looking at me. I'm gonna clean this up, and absolutely just dominates when he's out there. Wow, I'm still kind of reeling from that draft lottery. I absolutely No places change until the top 3. Seriously. You know what? Whatever. Whatever. Absolutely ridiculous. So let's go over some lines real quick. They're very similar to last time. The lines from last game. I mean, we have Brassois in goal for Vegas. Pietrangelo, Martinez, Ivan Barbashev. Of course, we have the one and only Jack Eichel. So, as we have it here, we have Eichel versus McDavid. They came in the same draft year together, 1 and 2, and currently they're battling out to see how far they're going to get. Neither of these two top players in the NHL have a Stanley Cup yet. So we'll see how that goes. And we got Jonathan Marchessault up top. Sorry, on the right side for Vegas. 1-0. You think this? Hey, you know what? It could be. What if it is just a 1-goal game? I mean, that would be just as intense and crazy as a tie game going into OT and stuff. That would be nuts. That would be nuts. But kind of cool. Honestly, it'd be good. It'd be good hockey to watch. It'd be intense. That'd be really intense. Hell yeah! Well, I'm glad you say that, Dylan, because I kind of thought so too. Those guys, they're all they have their favorite teams, but they don't have the heart in it. Or maybe it doesn't. I don't know. Maybe I'm just talking out my ass here, but I feel like it means a lot to the to us guys who do these podcasts for fun, as opposed to these guys who just get paid to talk about it on TV. But that's awesome. Good to hear it. What's up, RJ? How's it going? How's it going, my guy? I know what. So this makes you make a good point, Sean. I mean, now the only thing is, I mean, you remember when Patrick Kane came around? His first whatever years. I think Bedard, because he's at least in Chicago, or if he would have been in Columbus, because he's at least in Chicago, he's going to be marketed way better than Connor McDavid is. Way better. I mean, because I honestly, even and he deserves to be praised for how good he is, but Austin Matthews is bigger than McDavid. I mean, he plays on a more popular team. He's not just stuck up in Edmonton somewhere to just waste away. Anyway, speaking of McDavid, let's go over the Oilers real quick. Of course, I mean, this top line is absolutely amazing. We have Leon Draisaitl, Connor McDavid, and Evander Kane. Then we got Nurse back there, and so no one's told me if I'm wrong yet, but that's Setchy, right? I don't listen to the audio a lot on games. I really just don't listen to it a lot. So let me know if I'm totally wrong on that. Then we have the one and only Stuart Skinner. I almost said Jeff Skinner, but that's a totally different person. He played very good in the last game. I'm a little bit. I'm not surprised that they brought Brassois back out, because if you watch the last game between these two teams, Vegas's defense was just non-existent. It was garbage. They just let them waltz right through them. And granted, McDavid has the ability just to waltz right through any team at any time, for the most part, right? But they can't. They have to be able to be up on the forecheck. It's such a tough game. Playing the Oilers is such a tough team. I think. I really thought I really thought that Vegas had that had it down pat after that first game. I really thought it was going to be just a sweep or an easy walkover by him. Oh, we get to see Chief Willie Littlechild. I always love seeing this guy on the Oilers at the Oilers home games. I think that's pretty cool. What's up, Ray Neal? How you doing tonight? Welcome back in. Glad to see you again. Thanks to anyone who is also joining us from the live stream watch party over on the draft lottery watch thing. That was a lot of fun to do with the guys. Really neat. My first time meeting a bunch of those guys. and probably a bunch of your time seeing them for the first time as well too. Hopefully, we'll get to see them here a bit more in the future because they're seem pretty cool guys. It's getting close to game time here. They're playing the anthems and whatnot. I like the way that the international hockey does their anthems. Like they did the anthems after the game, and don't they just play like the winner's anthem or something? I like that. I like that a lot. Get the game started right now instead of just. Wow. See, it says delayed right here. Anyway, sorry, I just randomly got a phone call. Hold on, let me put do not disturb mode on. I just don't like being bothered when I'm streaming. Wow, everyone looks certainly happy there. It's weird. Why does it say delayed? Oh, was it delayed from the draft lottery? I'm not. So, funnily enough, I actually don't have the audio playing for most of my games. When I do watch the team that I pay attention to and I like for the Blue Jackets, I'm kind of watching it though, so maybe I'm kind of. It's so dumb to hang your hat on your guitar because it'll hit these little tuning pegs and it could like move them and throw your guitar out of tune while you're playing. That's really dumb. Oh, I love when they put the guy in the crowd for the anthem. That's always pretty neat. Yeah, Andrew, it's the way she goes. Hi, howdy, how are you? Hope you're doing well. It's still like honestly, number 2 and 3 would be number 1 picks in any other draft. I'm honestly not even like mad for CBJ. I mostly hate Chicago, honestly. Like I don't like the organization. I don't like the team. Seth Jones is cool, I guess, because he's a former Blue Jacket. But like honestly, just why Chicago? Like seriously, that is such an Gary Bettman NHL move. They do these drawings behind closed doors beforehand. Like, why can't they just do it publicly? What's wrong with that, huh? I want to see that happen publicly. Like, so dumb. Yeah, we absolutely get an amazing player at third, no matter what. We have so many young prospects right now. We have people who are more guaranteed than a first year guy. He comes in and he does great, amazing. He does great his sophomore year and everything else up from there. But realistically, we expect great things from this guy, and he really should be great. There's just the chance that he could be a bust. But I doubt it. I totally doubt it. But yeah, I'm super excited for this Jeff Nelson. You bought my brother a Les Paul. Nice. Hell yeah. I don't have any electric guitars anymore. I have a electric bass. I have a steel guitar. I have a lap steel guitar. Got it from my grandpa. It's pretty dope. All right. Looks like game's starting. I think my stream might be a tiny bit behind. Let me see if I can refresh it. If it'll catch up. Wow. I'm still, just I was waiting for that. Like, why Chicago? I mean, it's whatever. Oh, you bought a Les Paul for your brother for his birthday? He's still, no, dude, that's awesome. What a great brother you are. Wish I got something cool like that from one of my siblings. Oh, man. I don't even remember what they would have ever given me last year. All right, stream. Now it didn't even want to start. This is so stupid. There we go. Now we're good. Okay. Yep. Sorry. Face off was a little bit ago. I was refreshing my stream. Looked like Kane and I really should get one of their numbered charts up. what Kane, that one dude we're arguing. NHL. But yeah, hey, I see some new people in here. So if you haven't yet, throw your score prediction up in chat. Let me know what you think. I've seen 5-4 Oilers, 5-3 Oilers. I think it's going to be 5-3 Vegas, with the last goal being an empty netter. The 5-4 prediction was a 5-4 in OT. I could definitely see an OT. I believe someone said 1-0. I can't remember what team they said. Let me check. Vegas in overtime. 1-0 Vegas in overtime. I like that. I like it. I like your enthusiasm. Oh man. But yeah, what are your guys' thoughts out here? I know we're watching a game right now, and I'll talk about it a bit here. Let me know if you have any thoughts on this lottery. What you think? If your team did good, did bad. It was weird how they were all in the exact same place all the way up until third. 6-4 Oilers, dude. Everyone's picking the Oilers, but after watching that last game, I can't blame you. All those, my stream's just messing up now. Give me 1 second. Might be a little bit behind. Oh man, that sucks. Wow, I'd rather have had the guitar back. Honestly, that's the way she goes, Jeff. That's funny. Man, shit. I was so jacked up before that. Before that draft lottery, I don't know. I'm not deflated now. I honestly just don't like Chicago. Just wish they would have gotten 5th pick. That's all. All right. So far, a good showing so far. The only shot by Vegas here. That's a dangerous place to put yourself there, Skinner. If you see him, there's that one famous guy who says something about making sure you stay in the goal if you're a goalie. Oh, man. Absolutely. Well, okay, so my screen says Vegas has 1 shot, but the stats here say no shots. I'm curious. Oh, excuse me. Sorry for the yawning. Like I said, oh, there they go. The Oilers score first. They strike first. With, who was that? Going across the middle there. Let's see. My app's a little bit behind. I'm sorry. Takeaway by Warren Fogle. When do they actually pick the players? That's a good question. Sometime like June or July, maybe. I think it's pretty much like right after the playoffs are over. I would imagine. Hopefully next month. Jeff predicts 6-3 the Oilers. I can respect that. I'm rooting for the Knights, so I'm going to say 5-3, with the last goal being an empty netter. But so far, it's not looking good. Edmonton has 1 shot, 1 goal. I mean, if they keep that up, that's 100%. All they're going to need is 5 shots, right? Oh, man. Could you imagine shooting 100%, but only like making like 5 shots, like taking 5 shots? Now they're going to let them do it again. Oh, no. Dude, they need to shut down that who's number? They need to shut down the guy up in the corner there around the net. They're blowing it. They're just letting them walk all over them right now. Oh, that was Draisaitl. Okay. Yeah, they needed to shut down Draisaitl there around the net. But pretty run-of-the-mill game so far than that 1 goal. Not a whole lot going on. Okay, so that was Fogle with the goal. Interesting. Wouldn't have expected that one right out the rip. Okay, so one of my apps says assist by Derek Ryan or Ryan McLeod. So it doesn't say that here on this one. But just so you know, there was an assist on that play. My app's behind the TV. Amazing. Anyway, looks like Vegas is finally making an appearance down in Did Vegas just score? I was just about to say they're making an appearance finally back in their offensive zone, but holy shit, Vegas just scored. No way. That Jonathan Marchessault? What? Really? All right, the game's 1-1 so far. I think there's been 3 shots the whole game. What's going on here? three shots the whole game and it's 1-1. Oh my god. Are both these goalies about to get pulled? In the first period? Because, maybe they should. Jonathan Marchessault, wrist shot. Why does my app keeps closing? I hate the NHL app. Some of their stuff's so buggy. I get it. They're a hockey company, not an app company, but still. They could do better. They have the money. They could hire someone. Wow. Crazy. That's what I'm Dylan, you bring up a good point. For those of you who are not are listening to the stream, not watching it currently, he says, wow, quick start and going to be a high scoring game. That's what I'm thinking. And hey, Cheryl, hey, I'm sorry about your score prediction. You're already wrong, but it could still go to OT. The way that it's looking, 1-for-1. Absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. I should sometime write these predictions down so I can keep track of them throughout the game. I mean, to a certain point, I like high scoring games, but there's a point where it's just I want to see more competition than just a bunch of goals scored, but I don't know. Maybe that makes me sound like a boomer. Yeah, dude, there you go, Cheryl. This is they say 10-9. Oh man, All right. Jeff Nelson. We got a review, folks. All right, we got a pizza review from Jeff Nelson. Just got a pizza from Pizza Hut, the New Yorker. Don't bother, no taste whatsoever. Got it for free, so it's just a filler. It tastes like cardboard. Disappointing. Yeah, I haven't had Pizza Hut in a long time, but I think it all just kind of tastes almost tastes like the pan. I don't know how to describe that. It's definitely they really. My favorite thing back in the day to do was to put the crushed red pepper flakes on there because then there would be some flavor. Oh man. But yep, looks like we're about in the halfway through the 7th minute of the game. Tied 1-1, 4 shots in the whole game. Jared Brown, welcome in. Thanks for joining us. Hello, let's go Golden Knights. Hell yeah, brother. That's what I'm going for. Just because, I don't know. They're both a little cocky, but deservedly so because they're both very good. But not the biggest McDavid fan. Although I like Leon Draisaitl, like quite a lot actually. I like the Vegas has on their team. They have I'm a Blue Jackets fan. They have the Blue Jackets legendary goalkeeper Jonathan Quick on their team. So I'm hoping that maybe he can help them out here in the playoffs at some point. Totally a joke. If y'all aren't aware, he spent a day technically being traded to the Blue Jackets before they traded him off to Vegas. They got him from the Kings. Dylan, you make a good point here. He says, you're a huge Jack Eichel fan, Jared. Nice. was actually good. Some things changed different from Canada, though. Yeah, that's a very valid point. There could be different sourcing, different different regulations, even as far as like the like what they're like, how much fat and sugar they're allowed to put in it. Maybe I don't know. Ooh, that's a good try there by. You know what? I wonder if I can bring the game center up here. If it would slow my stream down too much. Sorry, I use both my laptop and my PC, like separate screens, whatever. Jared, I have no clue. I really think, well, the Jackets needed a goalie, literally just another goalie, and I think that's like the best they could come up with at the time. Pizza has gone down the tubes. Hell yeah. Donald's ketchup tastes like piss compared to Canadian ketchup. Yeah, I think that's just a lot of American ketchup in general. I've made that my own, and it's just it's so much better. Nuggets are better than the States. That's because they got better fillers. Because Canada probably won't let you use some of those fillers. I joke, but not really. I kind of joke. I need something to drink. All right, still 1-1. We're just about halfway through this first period. Only 5 shots so far. 3 shots to Vegas, 2 to Edmonton. I just want the game center up so that way I can tell exactly who scores first. Damn it. Chicago. Gotta have Chicago. Like, it literally couldn't be a worse team than Chicago. I'm gonna let it go. I'm gonna try to. Oh, man. Whatever. All right. First period. Okay, that's perfect. All right. So, what do you guys think of the game so far? I know I've been talking about, draft, everything like that. I've been kind of talking over it quite a bit. My opinion, I personally believe, both teams are kind of doing what even though they both let in goals, it's because I think both teams are kind of doing what they should be doing. And we saw that very first game, go like 6-4 or like more than that, 6-5. Yeah, right. All them antibiotics and steroids, dude. I haven't had fast food in not trying to brag. I actually have like legit food issues because of allergies. But I haven't had fast food in like 5-6 years now. Ridiculous. No ketchup. Oh, yeah, no ketchup chips. I've had those before. They're absolutely good, actually. I can dig them. Let's check this out real quick. I just don't want to be that wrong. I can't believe it was a 5-1 last game. Yeah, it was 6-4, with the last one being an empty netter goal on game 1 against the Oilers and Golden Knights. Really should go get something to drink here when we have a break time coming up in the end of the period. But let me know what you think. Is any team going to blow this one? Is any team it's crazy to think that there's news that's like bigger than the playoffs? But mostly because my team's up there, in the top 3. It's on my mind a lot. So, wow. I feel I can take a breath though. It's decided. It is what it is. We go forward from here. I think it's still going to be good. But so far we have a 6-shot game. Not huge, but that means both teams are at a 33.3 repeating shot percentage, which is pretty awesome. Canadian Chick 92. Hey, how's it going? Welcome back in. Thanks for joining us again. I appreciate you. The game so far has been, a goal apiece. There hasn't been anything super nasty from either team. I mean, there's been some arguing, some back and forth here a little bit, but I don't know. Maybe I'm imagining things, but how I've seen it this playoffs. Ooh, nice shot there by I honestly can't even see. Dude, Stuart Skinner making some big saves right there. I mean, he dropped it and let it get back to somebody, but he made some huge saves coming in. Oilers on the counterattack go down, slam it right into Brossoit. Now we're getting some more shots in there. Vegas got like 3 shots in a row down there, like right on Skinner, and he showed up for him. Now he's gonna cover it up. They're gonna go for a face off here. Pretty interesting. I'm not gonna call someone out, but I'm gonna assume birth year. I mean, I was born in 91. Both teams came to play. That's absolutely true. Like, I mean, I felt like last game watching Vegas come out, they're like, oh yeah, we can do this again. We're good. And then they were on their heels and they were just slow. And they just, after that first period, they could never catch back up. Obviously, then they only got 1 goal. And they looked tired. I mean, I don't know if, but they also they didn't look that tired. They looked lazy. If that's, and maybe that's just me. Maybe I'm like trying to call them out when they're actually like playing good. They're just getting outplayed that much or something like that. Be pretty ridiculous. What do you mean? Go Stars all the way. Right on. I'm Oliver Bjorkstrand fan, but I honestly think the Stars are going to win that series. But the Kraken have really showed up, dude. Like, I'm surprised at how they're playing this year, honestly. The second-year team, right? Getting this far into the playoffs, like, tell you what, man, NHL does feel scripted sometimes. But it is what it is. Just sucks when your team's not part of the script. I know some of you out there feel me. Wow. Still thinking about that draft lotto. Okay, so other than the shots being off a little bit, one of the biggest differences in stats so far looks like the Oilers have about 8 more hits. So the Oilers are finishing their hits hard. They're doing it for the crowd, maybe doing it for the fans. Letting Vegas know that they're here. They're also winning their faceoffs better. So we'll check on that. It's about halfway through the period now. We'll check on that after the first period, see if that's still something to keep an eye on for the rest of the game, because it could mean a lot. Whoop. Oh man, sorry, Jeff. He graduated college in 91. Good Lord. I think he grew more white hair. Man, that's funny. At least you're growing hair, right? No. I mean, some of my friends are completely bald at this point. Man, it's a little rough. Dylan born in 93. Hell yeah, let's go 90s babies. 90s kids. No, we're grown ass adults now. Like, all my friends have kids and shit. Like, no thanks. Not the biggest fan of children. I mean, I love my nieces and nephews to death. I don't dislike other people's kids. I just don't want them myself. Anyway, we're 8:30 left in the first period. Series tied, game tied. What's it gonna be? How's it gonna end? And boom, they just let them take open shots on. Oh my God. What happened? What happened to Brossoit? Did he get cranked in the face? Did anyone see that? He got just like, what? Okay, Hill's gonna go warm up. Aiden Hill's going to the locker room, looks like. Oh my God, what just happened? Show me the replay. Show me the replay. Yeah, it looks like he got cracked like in the mouth or in the mask or something, like the front of the mask. Wow, what are the odds? I mean, obviously you're standing right in front of it, but like he's literally wearing like a helmet help to design to like avoid that. Oh, dude, Dylan, I know, right? It's like, and the other worst thing, Dylan, the other worst thing is when people talk about a player, they're like, "Oh yeah, he's 31, so his career is basically like getting to the end of it now," or some shit like that. Like, I get it. Some people do quit it early, but then you have your Ovechkins. You got your Jager Yarmir, right? I knew when I got married, I was a one kid guy. Right on. Yeah, right. Still can't get over that for sure. Well, I mean, you've had more time to get used to it. This is all brand new to me. I'm old. Oh no, Brassois out of here. Oh, did he hurt a leg or something? Or is he just having trouble keeping balance? What happened? Okay. Bounced off him, rebound over to the his right side. Bounced off the stick. Oh, he hurt his groin or something. It didn't even touch him. I thought the Oh no. Oh, that's unfortunate. He goes to move and you could just tell something did not look right in the way that he went to the ground. Oh my god. Oh, see, I those so it happened so fast, and the way I'm watching it, I honestly kind of thought that there was a damn. So hey, I was talking about this from last game. He almost got dragged out. You know, Brassois almost got taken out last game. Oilers take a quick shot on Hill. Hill just buries it in his chest, catches it. Let's go, Hill. You're really important now, buddy. I thought he was gonna get some playing time last game. I mean, when they went down like 4-0, I personally probably would have maybe make the switch there. I mean, it's not for Brassois' fault at all. He played an amazing game last game. The defense sucked, and they saved Brassois' stats a little bit, but can still play. Yeah, no shit, right? Hopefully that's near the end, right? Oh, for me, I'm just kind of joking, but no buttering up. Oh, that's fair. That's fair. Just more experienced, aged like a fine wine. Wow, I'm still like all hyped up from the draft, man. I can't lottery. Just gotta breathe. Gotta remember to breathe. It's been a crazy day. I feel like I've done so much already today. I got up at like 9 o'clock and did a bunch of work. Been going all day. Love to do it. Excuse me, if you heard the burp, I'm so sorry. There's just over 7 minutes left in the period. About 7 minutes, 20 seconds or so. Looks like the shots are, starting to look like an amount you'd see in a first period because last night I think Vegas had like 3 or 4 in the first period. So it's good to see them come out and getting 9 shots on goal. Oilers just notched another one, so it's 9-7. They're getting closer, and that's I mean, in my opinion, from what I've seen, in hockey a lot, like having at least like around 10 shots at like shots on goal, a period is like about where I think you'd want to be. The more the merrier. But yeah. So still a goal apiece. Well, it looks like then too. I always have like 2 shots off goal, so it's about 9 shots to 9. Bunch of saves been happening for that reason. Okay, so I mentioned hits earlier. Oh, tried to poke it in there. Is that Strome or fuck? Steve? Ah man, sorry, my eyesight's bad. I'm watching from quite a difference, and Strome's definitely not on either of these teams. My brain's frazzled. All right, I hate Chicago. Whatever. Whatever. Why fart and waste it? Why not burp and taste it? Oh, you know what? I made myself a very good dinner tonight. Ooh, almost a close chance for Vegas. Now they got caught up in their defensive zone and they're scrambling to get back. As what he tried to jump around him. Man, I wish I had like a sheet with the numbers on it. So I could like very easily call someone out. I should have just. Oh, duh, here I got one. Who was that? Those Oilers like number like 19 or whatever. No, there's not a 19 on the Oilers. Whoever I just saw tried to do like a swim move around a dude and got like caught up in the ribs by a stick. Not like on purpose, but it's kind of bad. Dude, Dylan, absolutely. For those of you who may be watching the game and not quite, and listening more, says consider this Lance the number 3 pick this year is probably better than the number 1 pick last year, and the year before that, and the year before that, and probably next year too. Absolutely. Any other draft, you get in Fantilli and Carlson, and then Will Smith too. He's a great player. I'm not saying like he's bad at all. I'm just saying that I think that Carlson would fit the Blue Jackets better. I mentioned that on the live stream broadcast we did for the draft lottery party. So just interesting. Actually, I think that was Hyman I saw earlier, trying to get around a guy and get a little bit hurt and fall to the ground. Let's see. Is there like a stat that shows like offensive possession on here? I'm curious. Wow, racking up the shots and not the goals. But hey, you know what? I think both teams, after those first 2 goals scored, took it really serious. Now it's going to be really interesting seeing Brossoit out. Because I don't think he's not going to be able to come back in if something happens to Aiden Hill, right? They have to go to an e-bug at that point. So, wow, that was such a close chance right there. I can't believe that Vegas didn't score that one. I meant to say Stone earlier. Okay, yeah, that's what it was. It was Zach Hyman running into Haig, and it looked like Hyman got like a little bit hurt there. Mark Stone with that last good chance, he just couldn't get it up high enough to get it over the glove of Stuart Skinner there. Which good showing by him this playoffs. Both Matt Stone and Stuart Skinner for sure. I've thought about this before a few times too, Dylan. You have to like type in, like if you go to Google Will Smith, the future NHL player, you have to put like NHL draft like 2023 and behind his name, or you get like Will Smith's kids, Will Smith wife, blah blah blah. But that's a pretty funny joke. I do appreciate it. Got to draft the Chris Rock so Will Smith can smack the shit out of him. Hilarious. Jeff Nelson asking a lady her age. Rude. I joke, I kid. Usually I think it's like under a certain age, it's not near as offensive, if offensive at all. I don't think it is. People just take it too hard. Wow. Okay, so that's really unfortunate about Brossoit going out. Like, holy shit, that's a game changer. But not that I don't think Hill's up to the challenge. It's just like it's the playoffs, and you're really trying to have that guy out there. Like your top guy, and that's why Jonas Corposalo got so much time on the Kings. He's that guy. I think that the Kings' defense let him down just as much as the Blue Jackets' defense let him down. And otherwise, I mean, you put like a little tiny bit of defense on him and don't let them shoot 83 fucking shots on him, then yeah, you're going to be able to have a little, something better than what we saw here from the Kings this last playoffs. But see me looking back and forth a bunch. My game's right over here. They just restarted it back up. 4.5 minutes left in the first. Still tied 1-1. Vegas has it down in the Oilers zone. He's really whipping around the net there. And hey, you know what I said before this game? Many of you were here and may have heard me. I mentioned this last game a whole lot too. One of the keys for Vegas this game to help them not end up like how they were last game. One of the keys is going to be staying out of the box. So far, both teams have been able to stay out of the box. There's no penalties so far in this game. About 4 minutes left, and Stuart Skinner lets it fall into his lap and holds it for a face-off. Can anyone tell me why ice cream is so expensive, especially Ben and Jerry's Haagen-Dazs? Insane. I was shocked. Yeah, that is dairy prices, of course, going up. Inflation is a good excuse to put your product even up more than it's actually supposed to be inflated. But yeah, dude, I think that it takes, it's a high value item with the dairy, and then it takes a lot of like energy and preparation because think about it too. Like you're shipping potatoes. Potatoes can be shipped in whatever. You'll be fine. They'll get there. To ship ice cream. Oh, here we go. Some battling. Oh, I thought there was gonna be a fight. To ship ice cream, it has to be like not just a refrigerated truck, a like freezer truck, and that probably takes a lot of extra energy, and so they add on every little price bump they can. Absolutely. Bentley Kent, 11 VR. Hey, how's it going? Welcome in tonight. I appreciate you being with us here. It's currently tied 1-1, almost done with the first period, but give me a score prediction if you would. Drop it down in the comments. I'd appreciate it. Because Ben and Jerry milks the cows themselves. That's funny. Yeah, but come on. So like the ice cream I get, I can't have dairy. My I get an anaphylactic reaction, my throat will close. But I eat like this like cashew butter ice cream that's really good. It's absolutely great. They have like a chocolate cookies and cream one. Oh, dude. Honestly, you can't. Okay, so Colasar. So what happens there? If you guys know, many of you guys probably already know this. If they lose their helmet, they're allowed to finish the play they're in. But as soon as that play is done, they have to go over to the bench. Ooh, interesting take here, Bentley. I like it. 3-1. Oh, give me you have to give me a team. It could be that though. Oilers win it. They're at home. They got, maybe a little bit more momentum building up. They have the guy. They have the other guy. Like they really should be putting the hurt on. Really should be. There we go. Aiden Hill swallowing up the puck. Going to face off down on the Vegas defensive end. Now, currently, okay, this is interesting. I mentioned shots several times already this period, but now look at this. Vegas has double the shots as the Oilers, but then technically the Oilers' shot percentage is better. I'm sorry, and this is what needs to happen for Vegas to continue to be successful. I don't think Aiden Hill is a bad goalie at all, but just the fact that Brossoit is out, I mean, maybe you don't know exactly what's going on. Oh, we see Brossoit back on the bench. He's chilling. He just winked at somebody. I wonder if he's like actually like doing any better or not. Dylan's saying McDavid looks hungry tonight, dude. Him and Drysdale have been really, really trying to. Yeah, they need to, and I think that's what's so distracting, in a way. Is I mentioned this earlier in the stream. Like most teams, like I know when the Jackets played them, like we had specifically Nick Blankenberg went after McDavid. That was he was glued to him. McDavid, you could tell it was pissing McDavid off. He's like, "Who is this kid? Get him away from me." We ended up winning the series this year. But anyway, point being, a lot of teams like to concentrate on that, but Leon Draisaitl is just a different beast in this playoffs. The amount of goals he has, it's almost like he's trying for like a new record of some sort, and they just might get it. I mean, my score prediction for this game, I still said 5-3 with Vegas getting an empty netter to make it the 5th goal. But I've yet to see anything to make me either think that that's correct or think it's wrong. It's still up in the air. I mean, tied game. Ooh. Vegas just scored again. So what? I literally was just talking about it, and wow, good for Vegas. Wow. Give me the update. Give me the update app. Give me the update. Let me see it. What? Ooh, Eichel had a. Ooh, okay. Ooh, is it not going to count? Eichel smashed Yamamoto up against the wall, but the stick kind of got between the wall and Yamamoto. I'm sorry, Eichel's stick kind of got between the wall and Yamamoto, and it looked like it hit him in the face. So I'm curious if they're going to try to call this one back or not. If you guys are watching at home, let me know what you think of that. I didn't even notice it as the play was going on. But who was the goal? Jonathan Marchessault with his 2nd goal of the night. Marchessault is on Hattie watch already in the 1st period. I wonder if he's going to get it. Ooh, yeah, okay. They're all about finishing their hits right now. Ooh. Oilers look like they're losing control a bit. They're getting pressed so hard in the fourth. Excellent. Vegas doing exactly what Vegas needs to do to have a chance here. Is that another high stick by Vegas? Dude, they got to start watching that stuff. They're going to get called if they keep doing it. Yeah, it was a delayed penalty. McDavid, I think, got hit in the side of the face with someone's stick. Did anyone else see that? Rogers sounded pretty quiet now. Yeah, dude. I saw like they zoomed in on like the one Vegas fan. Like if you went to from Vegas all the way up to Edmonton, like they are currently, Jeff, they are in Edmonton. Oh, is he bleeding? Oh no. Is this the first penalty of the game? I'm waiting. Nope. No penalty. Oh, wow. And he starts Kane starts a fight at the end for going up into Pietrangelo's face, and he gave him a wash. Why'd he do that? The little period was ending. He did that just for this to happen. That's such an Evander Kane thing to do, which both makes me hate him and like him. I hate him when he does that shit to my team. I like him when he does this shit in like another game against another team. That was entirely unnecessary from Kane. I wouldn't be surprised if they give him like an unsportsmanlike for that. It was the end of the period. It didn't need to happen. Absolutely didn't need to happen. Get him out of there. Get him out of there. Send him to the locker room. Okay, so they had the face off. Goes to the right. Time's called. And he comes in and just almost cross-checks him in the face. Why would you do that? Dude, you weren't playing the puck. Oh, he cross-checked him in the neck. Why would you do that? This game is way more important than you getting your little kicks off because you're mad. The home team is usually on the right. Yeah, usually it's like, because it'll be like you put the at in the middle, right? Like Oilers at Vegas. That's why I do think the scoreboard should be flipped around too. You're right, Jeff. That's how I always think about it. That's how they are in the schedule a lot too. Let me see if the Guardians won today real quick. I'm actually going to take a break here for a little bit. So the period's over, and the first is currently 2-1 Vegas Golden Knights in a series that's tied 1-1. Yeah, so we have a goal from Fogle for the Oilers, and we have 2 goals from Jonathan Marchessault from the Vegas. So he's on Hattie watch. Going pretty interesting. So far, technically, the first period had no penalties. I'm curious if there's going to be one assessed for Evander Kane after that, like stick to the neck of Pietrangelo. I think that was bullshit. Let me know what you think in the comments. Yes, there we go. Penalty. So first penalty of the game came like almost after time of the first period. So interesting. So looks like Vegas is going to come out with a power play right off the draw, right at the start of the second period. That could be huge. Evander Kane could have just lost the game for his team. It's that close of a razor's edge right now, in my opinion. I mean, it's 1-2. The last game was a blowout. Like Vegas already has more goals than they had last game, so you can't discount them. You can't be doing what Vegas did to the Oilers last game and the Oilers think that they already have it because of how last game went. You're only as good as the game you're playing or your last game. Wow. But check it. Looking at the shots on goal, it's almost not surprising. Vegas has held the Oilers to 7. 10 total shots, 7 shots on goal. And the Oilers have let Vegas rip 18 shots, 16 of them on goal. And, the more shots you allow someone to take, the more they're going to score. Unfortunately for Vegas, we ended up seeing Brassois going out for, I'm assuming the rest of the game. And we had Adin Hill coming in, which is fortunate for him. He gets to see some playoff playing time, which is really awesome because I think Adin Hill is a good goalkeeper. I think he'll do well, and I think that Vegas losing Brassois like that, what I've seen with like the team I normally watch, right? What I see with the Jackets is like when like they have to bring in their backup, like the defense maybe like shores up a little bit, as in like they're playing extra hard, extra sure because they're like shit. Our top guys out, so I'm really hoping we see some more of that here in the next period from Vegas. Like I said, I'm thinking, and the game could be 5-3 Vegas scoring in an empty net. I've repeated that a million times this stream, but thank you all for being here. I really appreciate it. I'm going to be taking a short break here in just a little bit. I just wanted to say thanks. And don't forget to like and subscribe if you like the content. And it really helps out the channel, helps us reach more viewers, and then it helps out the Hockey Podcast Network in general, which my podcast, The Brew Jackets, is under. Brew Jackets, we do every podcast every Wednesday night at 7 p.m. over on our YouTube and our Twitter, Facebook, and we don't do Twitch anymore. We did for a while, but they're a pain in the ass to log in and out of. So, PSG fan, what's up, dude? Welcome back. Nice seeing you again tonight. I love seeing all the familiar faces all the time. The Guardians did not win. It's really nice to know some of you and talk to you. Don't forget, leave some comments here in chat. I'll get to them when I get back. But currently, I am going to be taking a short break. I'll have this little commercial break here for you, identify our sponsors and the Hockey Podcast Network a little bit, and I will see you shortly after that. I'm not going to be around for just a bit, but I'll see you soon. What's up, everybody? How's it going? I'm having some weird technical difficulties kind of on my end. Nothing major, just like my overlays aren't showing up on my end, but I have the stream up, so I know they're showing up on stream. But anyway, if something's weird or amiss, let me know. So sorry if you heard that. I had to say some dinner earlier. I made some pasta with the tomato basil sauce as well. It's pretty awesome. And I'm going to sorry about the chocolate bar ASMR. Whoop. Anyway, so far, the only thing the Oilers have over the Knights is 5 more hits. So, I keep saying keys for Vegas to win the game because I really think that after watching last game, man, they look like the underdogs, but quite honestly, it's hard to say. What are the keys for the Oilers to win this game? Well, one, Evander Kane, you gotta stay out of the box. Yeah, you could say that about every hockey team every night. Yeah, of course, you have to stay out of the box to be able to succeed because that's a guy you're missing. If you're missing him a lot, then yeah, you're gonna blow it. But realistically, you really need to stay out of the box. That was a dumb penalty to take. The period was over. There was no reason for that. You could have just washed them with your glove or something like that. It probably would have been a thing to do, but it wouldn't be a cross check to the neck. Stupid penalty to take. I mean, there are times you're chasing a guy down the ice. He's gonna you get a Connor McDavid down the ice, and he's gonna about to get a free shot on your goalie that you're like, well, it's Connor McDavid. He's gonna score this shit, right? Maybe strip him, get a 2-minute penalty. Don't get that 5-minute, don't get that 4-minute. But take a penalty and just make sure he doesn't get a shot. But that wasn't it. That wasn't it, Evander Kane, you doof. Yeah, doofus. Anyway, so yeah. Other than that, we got Mark Salt on Hattie Watch. We got Fogle with the goal. I'm curious as to if that's one of his first goals. Warren Fogle. Playoffs. That's his first playoff goal, at least of this so far. I'm not really familiar with him very much, Warren Fogle. I think I've heard some YouTubers talk about him before, but I haven't really paid much attention to it. So I've been talking mainly about this game because this is the game I'm watching right now, and we're talking about here. But I'm curious of what do you guys think about the other games that have been going on. We got the Kraken beating the Stars twice now. We have the Devils being 2-1 with the Canes, right? What was that last game? Or are they 1-1 now? Is it still just the second game? Anyway, they put a hurting on the Canes in the last game, and we hadn't seen the Canes stumble that far yet. It was. It's been pretty wild. For sanity's sake, let me do a sound check real quick. Testing. Okay, we're good. All right, we're good. Excellent. Still on commercial break here. I think we have a little bit till the next period. So Vegas is going to come out with a power play right off the rip. That's going to be huge. This could be, like I mentioned when I first came back, this could be the game changer here. Evander Kane could have feasibly. Yeah, there's still 2 periods to play. Of course, anything can happen throughout those 2 periods. But if this is a 1 or 2 goal game and they score on this power play, you can look directly at Evander Kane and say, you lost us this game. This is your fault. And I know he doesn't necessarily have the best reputation around. I don't personally mind him. For the most part, I just think he's an idiot in that particular penalty situation that he just took. But otherwise, man, yeah. What a challenge to have to come back on. Crazy third game so far. What do you guys think? Think your score predictions are still right? I'm still at 5-3. Fifth goal by Vegas in with an empty net. And yeah, so also any Vegas fans out there, let me know what you think about Aiden Hill. I mean, he's a he's a hell of a goalie, sure, but let me know how you feel about this this switch that had to happen. Is what it is. Ooh, Eichel's got 2 apples on this tonight too, so that's something to keep an eye on. I don't think originally, I don't think that was the first line at the start of the game. I believe the first line was Pietrangelo, Eichel, and wait, was it Marchessault? Maybe I'm. Oh no, the starters for this game was Pietrangelo, Eichel, and Martinez. And so it looks like they're mixing the lines up a bit, which apparently worked well. It got them those 2 goals. So very interesting. Very interesting. It's also pretty interesting that the majority of every line from the Oilers is Canadian. You have like 1 or 2 foreigners on each one. Foreigner even including American. Except for their fourth line. It's no Canadians. So once again, Vegas keeping Phil Kessel out of a game like this. Yeah, I mean, it's whatever to me. I don't know if maybe he's low key injured or something, but I can imagine he's slamming the Glizzies up in the box office or up in the top box with the with the crew, slamming some Glizzies and some beers. Be a good way to spend a playoff anyway. But totally get that. Excuse me. Points, 2 points. Yeah, so far only 1 penalty too. That's that ain't that good. I think we're coming back close to getting to the second period. Oh wow, they just showed a replay of Biswa, and I'm pretty sure because the way it looked like a groin injury or even maybe the side of the knee or something. That's pretty nuts to have to can you imagine being a goalkeeper? Wow. They've had 5 goalkeepers play this year. Looks like the most goals were played by Hill and Brossois, which they expected. Jonathan Quick, their former Vegas goalie, he got traded for some sort of picks or something. He went from the Kings to the Jackets, and the Jackets did it right. Oh, here we go. Puck drop for a second period, and it's going to Vegas on that side, and they're going to have a power play with Evander Kane sulking in the box. He's probably going to get taken out. He's probably going to have to skate across the ice as soon as he's out of there. And, we might see him a bit the rest of the game, but I'd imagine that he's a little less nice shot there by was that Stone, I think. Nice shot by Stone. Okay, Vegas looks like they're trying to take advantage of this power play. I mean, they're sending it down. Looks like a weird kind of 3-on-3 for a second, but now they got everyone up in their offensive zone, absolutely killing it, just skating around them, playing a little keep away, trying to get a hole to open up. Oop, was gonna go for a shot, got stuck. Interesting. Yeah, this could be huge. If Edmonton kills this power play, it could give them that momentum. They're like, oh yeah, we killed it. We're that good. It could help give them that momentum to, get even. Wait, what just happened? Was it icing? That was a nice shot from up top. That's Chandler Stevenson. A shot blocked by Bujestad. How's the beginning of the period? Wild so far. Andrew, thanks for asking. We got a minute left in this power play. And, depending on what happens here in this next minute, it could really start to sway this period one way or another. Very much so. It looks like Nick Roy had a nice shot block there from Brett Kulak. I saw Kulak get kind of hurt last game, I thought, a little bit. Oh, sorry. I wasn't paying attention. I don't have the stats up or anything. I'm going to put it on the second period goals. Or never mind. We'll just keep it here for now. Yeah, this period's been nuts. I think so far. I mean, it's so stupid. It's only really been 2 minutes, but like I feel like I've seen a lot more in these 2 minutes than I had quite a bit more that first period. But 10 seconds left on the power play. Are all the way down to 5. If Vegas looks like they're not going to be able to capitalize here, what else? Looked like Barbashev almost had a tip in there. Edmonton on the counter. Kane has been out of the box now for like a little bit, so it's even strength. Pretty nuts. Well, I guess just takes it back, makes it back up the. Ooh, they have they got a rebound off of Skinner, and now Oilers are just back. It's so back and forth now. Neither team seems to be able to get set up in the offensive zone, but there's a rip. There's a one-timer, kind of a shitty one-timer out there by the Oilers. Now it's 2-on-2. Nope, everyone's up in the offensive zone now for the Kings. Now it's 2-on-2 going back the other way. Edmonton, it's just counter after counter after counter attack. Like, there we go. Aiden Hill holds the puck for a face-off down on the Vegas end. I know, right? Did you saw he hurt his groin or something? I don't have the audio on, so I don't know the full story. All the little things they talk about on the broadcast. But whatever happened to him, it looked like a groin injury and it looked painful, or maybe like the side of a knee, like an ACL or something. You got to wonder about that. I was curious. So I'm surprised Zach Hyman didn't get pushed a little bit for that hit on Hill. It wasn't really on purpose. It didn't look like, but even still, they already have their backup goalie in. They have to protect that guy. They got to be on him. Sorry. If you guys heard me just whack my freaking mic there. They got to be protective of Hill extra. But so far, Edmonton with the only penalty. It didn't seem to bite them in the ass too bad. Which is good. They have a great penalty kill as much as they have a great power play. Looks like they're getting into another face-off here. It's been a very stoppy part of this second period, I think. Been a lot of little calls, lots of holds. I don't mind it. It makes the game go a little bit longer, but I don't mind it. I do like when they just play, though. You could really tell. I felt like that first period went by fast because there was just like not that many penalties, not that many calls, right? And it really just seems to fly by when they don't take breaks. I think they took like a TV timeout like around 10 minutes in. Currently, there's a nice save by Stuart Skinner there. Currently, there's like 16 and a half minutes left in the second period. Still 2-1. Nothing else major stats have changed too much since the start as well. Oh, okay. See, in some of these replay stuff, like if you're watching the puck, you don't see some of this, like, after the puck moves around, the camera moves with it. Sometimes you don't see that, some of like the slimy stuff they do afterwards. Well, Vegas still doing what they need to do to maintain their lead. Their Hill gets a glove save, if you can call it that. Wasn't really on goal. You might start hockey streaming. Hell yeah, dude. Only 2 penalty minutes so far. Yeah, I think that's vital for both teams. Once you get this, once you're up against these types of teams this far into the playoffs, I mean, it's only second round, but still, this far into the playoffs, you can't risk it. Maybe like the first game or two early in the first round, you can start to you can feel that the energy's there and they get all rough and tough. But after those first couple of games, they got to back off a little bit because they can't end up hurting themselves as well in the process. So good to see them both not taking dumb penalties, except for Evander Kane, just because he's maybe a little bit dumb. But yeah, so far so decent. So far this period looks like the Oilers have 4 shots on goal. Interesting. Nothing else major going on. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, I mean, it's a tiny bit late in here, but it's like not quite 10 o'clock. Ooh, hey, I can relate with that there, Andrew. He's got to babysit his nephews tomorrow. They're all right. They like to play horseplay a lot. Their ages are 10 and 8. Excellent. Yeah, I watched my nephews before. Their ages are 10 and 6, maybe 9 and 6, or maybe 10 and 7. Somewhere around that same age. And yeah, it's my sister's kids. And, it's kind of cool because they don't necessarily like think of me as like an authority figure. I'm just the cool uncle. It's cool. It's a fun role to play for me. I like it. Get to show them all like the cool old school video games. Ooh, nice shot there. Gloved up by Hill. Is that Bouchard with a shot from far outside. Top of the zone there. Maybe not quite top of the zone. Wow, that was close. Shot coming in. What the hell is Wow, Edmonton's gonna end up getting called with all this junk around the goalie. You'd think. Is that Costin? Is that his name, right? Costin? Oh yeah. Dude, my sister literally has 5 kids. They're all adorable, and I love them to death, but that's a lot. Because there's like one from like 6 months all the way up to like the 10-year-old. Everything in between. A 10, an 8, a 6. Maybe like a 2-year-old. And like a 6-month-year-old. It's nuts. It's a lot to handle. Looks like we're just over 5 minutes, about 5.5 minutes into second period here. Still 2-1. Shots starting to even back up a little bit. Edmonton's coming back with a couple shots, holding VGK to 17. Currently 17 to 13 shots. Roy finishing his hit hardy there against Nurse. It's all right. Nurse can take it. Setchy with a good hit on William Carrier. Back on him. Looks like we got a shot off goal again. So funny. Yep, and an icing call. So they're going to take a little break there. PSG fan says, last time Oilers played Vegas got destroyed, but I have faith in them this time. The Oilers can have a comeback. Yeah, it seems to like be really flip-floppy. I'm curious, like both teams, like they didn't get here by accident. They're probably both adjusting to each other like really well. And the team that won is like, all right, let's do the same thing next time. And the team that lost is like, we got to change something. We can't do that next time. And I think, it feels like, Vegas has a slightly better game plan than Edmonton does because Edmonton, they won. So why change what helped you win, right? Well, Vegas lost. So why not change what made you lose? And so, yeah, I have faith in Vegas too. I really do. I think it's, I said 5-3 at the start of the game. I'm going to keep it there currently. But yeah, so they're taking a little break on screen right now. I just wanted to, throw a friendly reminder out there to like and subscribe, do all the things wherever you're at watching us, whether it's Twitch, Facebook, YouTube, whatever. We appreciate it very much. I appreciate it as well. My name is Lance, by the way. I probably didn't even say that at the beginning of the thing. You can find me on Twitter at Hefty Duck. I'm the host of the Brew Jackets podcast, a Blue Jackets themed podcast every Wednesday night at 7 p.m. You can catch us there. I know a lot of people, it's not like necessarily a big market, but very interesting with talk around this whole draft stuff going on too. With obviously we just got third pick today. Let me know. Sound off in the comments if you have an opinion about the draft lottery today. I'm not happy with Chicago getting the pick. I don't mind being third. The worst that Jackets could have been was fourth, and even then, this draft is so stacked. I'm thoroughly excited. No matter what, I just don't like Chicago. I just don't like them. PSG. Got some more comments here. He likes both teams or he's saying like both teams are mysterious. It's like the Vegas wins, Oilers win, then Vegas wins, like on and off. Yeah, I mean, like I was saying, yeah, it's like the loser tends to come back harder the next game, and with a better game plan, and then that winner is just like on their heels almost because they're like they didn't expect it. I thought both teams with those first goals coming so quick. I mean, those first two goals were like really, really quick. I thought this was going to end up being, someone made a joke earlier because their score prediction of 1-0 was wrong, and Cheryl made a joke earlier about 10-9 then. Yeah, that was my first thought too, and now I'm watching them, and now I'm just getting more perplexed a bit as to what changed from that those first few minutes till now. Kane did not look happy earlier in the box. Oh, I mean, I'm good, man. I'm so much, like I said, so much less disappointed that Jackets got third pick than I am pissed that Chicago got first. That narrative, the NHL is so predictable. Everyone said it as a joke. It was a joke. Why did it have, dude, there was literally no change in every single position all the way up until the third position, which it should have been Anaheim, Jackets, Chicago. So I want to see the video of the actual lottery taking place, like not just the after results. Like they did that lottery earlier in the evening, like they knew what it was well before the TV show was on, right? I really want to see that draw, just because like I said, not because I think Columbus needs that first pick. I think because I hate Chicago. And I don't want them to be successful. They're an awful organization, and they should feel awful about themselves. So, sorry. You know what? I'm just giving my opinion because I'm the guy on the camera with the microphone. So if you disagree with me, sound off in the comments. I won't rip on you. But yeah, kind of ridiculous. Anyway, we're about 13 minutes left in the second period here. Game's been going by pretty quick. Not quite as quick as the first period because there's been quite a few more calls here. No penalties yet the second period, unless I'm going to count Evander's being a penalty because it happened at the end of last period, and the power play was for this period. So maybe if you want to count that. But I would like some news. If anyone knows any news, if you heard on your broadcast, I'm not listening to audio. We know what was up with Brassois early on, the goalkeeper for the Knights, and what happened with that. If it was a groin injury or what happened, what was going on, because it looked like he was in a lot of pain, and he came out, and we haven't. Ooh, Vegas diddling around behind the back of the net there, pretty much wide open. If he was a different player, he could have Michigan that goal in. Ooh, and they score! Really? No way. Vegas just scored another goal. It's 3-1 currently. Wild. Let's see, who was that? I need to know. What was that? Oh, I can almost see. White Cloud? What a cool name. What a cool name. Wow. All right. So he just takes he's on his just on his right foot. Just takes a nice little rip up in the upper 90 on the right side, directly above Skinner's shoulder. And that was Zach Whitecloud, right? Excellent. With a assist from Riley Smith. So good for the apple, good for the goal. Zach Whitecloud. What a cool last name once again. Absolutely dope. You know what? I'm cheering. I'm happy for Vegas right now. I hope they can keep this up because the longer this goes on, the more aggressive the Oilers are going to be. And as I said and you can say this about any hockey game ever, right? Obviously, but Oilers need to keep themselves in check, and not, and not, and not get in the box too much, for sure. I mean, they were okay killing that penalty with Evander, but I mean, honestly, they just need to maintain themselves and play very hard and physical without going over the line. But yeah, not happy with Bill and Gary. Those clowns gotta go. Yeah, right. Chicago not having more punishment for what all went down over there is kind of whatever. I could see it if you're a Chicago fan why you would maybe want it to not be quite as bad, but it's bad, yo. Not a fan. Not a fan. Like Anaheim needed a player like that, but at the same time, then if he goes all the way out west, we're just gonna like lose him in the shuffle, like we lost McDavid. And I say that because here in the United States, there's no buzz around McDavid. No one cares down here, in the States. Like no one cares about McDavid. We talk about him here and there, but Austin Matthews gets more airtime on US United States TV than McDavid does. And the reason being for that, he's not marketed, and he's all the way up in Edmonton. Like at least Austin Matthews is kind of down in Toronto. It's a huge market, one, and then two, a lot of people in the United States are fans of him then, because he came from Arizona as well. But anyway, Hughes tripping. Just watch an interview about Hughes. Yeah, which one? Isn't there like 3 of them now? Luke. Oh, Vegas with almost another goal. Oh wow, what a pass by damn, I had my list here with all their names on it. I need it back. Vegas down behind their own net with it. Now they're coming back for a slow counter. They just kind of stretch past it up there, just flung it in. I think they can get a line change in. I can't see the side, but that's what I'm assuming is going on. Oh, it was a rip by Eichel almost. He almost had a goal down the other end, but that was like a minute ago almost now. So far, we're about halfway through the second period. The kind of back and forth, like that first couple of minutes was interesting. It was just counterattack after counterattack after counterattack. Oh yeah, I seen a photo from that. Like I said, I don't have the audio on, but I think I seen part of something like that earlier too. The one kid doesn't have a tooth. I love it. Ooh, another rip by the Knights. Close one. Aiden Hill definitely earned his paycheck tonight. I don't think. I don't know, dude. I say Aiden Hill. Stuart Skinner. I mean, yeah, they have 3 goals, but Skinner's really showed up. I think that last one was kind of a little bit his fault. At the same time, they left Whitecloud wide open. They let him take a shot. No one was in front of it. No one tried to whatever, Dude, I'm not really like a fan of the Devils, but they put on a clinic on the Canes last night. On the Canes. Literally, I mean, because I personally just think that the Canes are like one of the strongest teams in the NHL. I mean, the way they came out hard in those first game, like I just thought that they were going to steamroll them. You know, it was going to be easy. Nothing's ever easy in the NHL, especially when you got a team with such a talent pool as the Devils do. Which who was it? They had like a really shitty hit on someone in the first game. Ooh, Vegas almost scored again. Good stop by Skinner. Good stop by Skinner. Damn. Like I said, earned his paycheck tonight. Even giving up those 3 goals. They kind of been just letting them. Ekholm stretch passes is up 2. Damn, I can't even see the number. All right. Vegas on the counterattack. It's 3-on-1. Ooh, it's 3-on-2. Oh, they scored again. Vegas scored again. No way. They are the ones. Wow. At Edmonton, they scored again. It's currently 4-1 Vegas. And they're looking like they're just looking like they want it. Wow. I wonder if we're going to start seeing some aggression. Damn. Skinner with an amazing save on the first one. It looked like who was that? They just like fell on their ass. They were trying to skate backwards. That's embarrassing. That's kind of his fault. Because it was like 3-on-1, and like then it was kind of 3-on-2 for like a second, but like they just scored. That's Eichel for you right there. Boom. Little wrister right off the glove side of Skinner. Ooh. Wasn't very high. It was literally just over the glove side of Skinner. Just barely. Oh, and they pulled him. Oh, they pulled him. Wow. Now we got Mr. Jack Campbell coming in, another very fantastic goalie. Quite the game so far. I'm pretty amazed by that. I don't think Stuart Skinner was doing bad at all. I mean, like maybe he could have done a little bit better, but like I'd have given him one more goal. One more. You know, it's a hard comeback, but you're down by 3 right now. Like I'd have given him one more chance. But that's me. I'm kind of too easy going. Dallas game was nuts too. Yeah, right? Like what was up, dude? This has been one of the strangest playoffs for me. And I think maybe it feels that way because every single first round game on my bracket, every single game except for the Canes. The Canes is the only game I got right. I just didn't see it going the way it went, and now it's just gone completely the opposite way. Of course, the President's Trophy curse still existed. Of course, Bruins had to go, unfortunately, for Bruins fans. And the amount of road games won, the amount of overtimes there's been, close games, and then also the amount of blowouts there's been. It seems like it's been like just like the crazy knob got turned up from like 7 to like 11. It goes to 11. Well, why don't you just make it go to 10? Well, 11's that's one more. Oh my God, what movie was that? Vegas turn on the heat. Yeah, absolutely, my dude. Absolutely. On lead base. I'm so blanking on the name of that movie right now. I'm quoting, and I'm feeling kind of dumb for it. Damn. What's the whatever. I'm not gonna spend too much time on it searching, but wow. Yeah, I don't know. The more I look at that, maybe the more I think Stuart Skinner should have been able to get that, maybe. Okay, yeah. So the Leafs made it past the first round only to give up the first 2 games of the second round. Do they have enough to come back? Dude, they could barely make it past the first round. Kind of joking, kind of not. I think maybe once with the excitement of getting past the first round, for the first time in 19 years, maybe they already felt like they won, which they did win games, but maybe they're like, well, we beat it. We finally got the curse done. And wow, there's some weird stuff going on right now. Weird stuff. That was a weird flip. Sorry, send a text real quick. There's about 7 minutes left in the second period here. Vegas still holding up on shots, though. They have 7 more shots. That's how they. Oh, Aiden Hill. What's going on here? Vegas gets it out of their zone. That was a crazy shuffle. Did anyone see that? Nice, Andrew. That's pretty awesome. Are you in the wedding? I'm not the biggest fan of weddings or funerals, but you gotta go to both of them sometimes. All right. My stream just lagged a little bit. Why? All right. It's a 1-on-1 right now. Oh, it's on his back too. That's 2-on-2, 3-on-2. Oh, Vegas almost just did the exact same thing that they did like 2 seconds ago. They flubbed it with that last little pass a little bit, and they don't get frustrated. They need to stay level-headed, cool, calm, physical, aggressive, sure, but like cool, calm. Don't get those fucking penalties again, man. Like, come on. Nice, man. Well, that's cool. That's always fun. I like dressing up fancy occasionally. I don't like to do it every day, but the 8-4 Devils, I know. Well, and there's something to be said too about like keeping, like I just mentioned with this game, keeping your head level a bit and not just coming out to fight, coming out to play, to get the to actually do better, as opposed to coming out mad. Then you're gonna end up in the box. This is what happened to Vegas last game. They ended up in the box all game, and they ended up absolutely getting dominated for the entire of the game because they just couldn't. Oh, did he get hit in the face by a high stick? Is this a delayed penalty or not? It's delayed penalty. All right. Looked like Zach Whitecloud again, getting hit in the face. There's a delayed penalty now, so Vegas bringing in the sixth skater, taking out their goalie. Nice, Andrew. That's always fun, though. I was I've liked going to most of my friends' weddings. It's the people who I barely know who's like wedding I feel like I have to go to. I don't like. I just feel awkward. Oh, a little scuffle going on. Looks like Edmonton Oilers are maybe trying to pull another Vegas player into the scrum, so that way they can maybe get a penalty on them too. But I don't know that that's going to happen. Looked like Oilers straight started that one. Correct me if I'm wrong, but Oilers showing up like good this period though. Better than last with the amount of shots they have. They have a little bit more shots than Vegas, but they realistically they need to. Oh wow. Oh, Hill falling on his ass. He still blocked that shot. You guys see this replay up here? Yeah, well, I think it's both a really cool thing and kind of cheesy. I think it's cool that someone that young can be put in, someone that new and can actually help the team out. I was not 100%. I was not paying super close attention to the game. I had it on, kind of on the side here. I was doing some playing some Arma 3, old game, I know. Left shoulder has a stint, I think is what, and your right shoulder has an old bone. Right on, man. That sucks. And you're talking about Luke Hughes. Yeah. I got you. Yeah, because obviously the other one's been playing and he's gonna play. But yeah. When so over, says Jeff Nelson, just go down to JP and elope. I've been to too many where they get divorced, not like the old days. My parents were married for 52 years before Dad passed. Yeah, dude. My parents have been married for like 50 years. 50, maybe just under 50 years. Yeah, close to it though. And crazy. I know I've literally, I don't feel like I'm that old yet, and compared to some people, I'm not. But I've already had some friends get married and divorced too, like more than once. I'm like, damn, yo, like you can just date them, right? You don't have to get married to them, right? Like, don't bow to the pressure of your family just to do something that they want you to do if you don't want to do it. It's pretty funny. All right, so we have 2 Oilers in the box. What happened here? We have Mark Stone minor. Okay, so they did bring in one Vegas player, but we got Yamamoto and Fogel in there. Looked like Fogel got a high stick against White Cloud, like I said, and then Yamamoto got a roughing against Mark Stone, who then got the minor probably roughing against Yamamoto then. But interesting tactic. I don't know that I would have done that, but is what it is. So far, the only 2 goals this period have been both from Vegas, and that has been Zach Whitecloud with an assist from was it Riley Smith and Haig, and Eichel with an assist from McNabb. So, yeah, definitely definitely getting rough here. I kind of like to see it. I just don't want anyone to really get hurt. I hated seeing that with Brossois earlier. I always cheer for fights. I also hope that they don't pull a. They don't I don't know, get super hurt from it and fall on the back of their head or some shit like that one dude did. Was it Ben? At the beginning in preseason. Was it Ben Hill or something like that? What you saying? What to? What the pushing to the keeper there? So Vegas just pushed an Oiler into into Aiden Hill. It looked like, and then Hill, as the player was getting back up, Hill pushed him down. The goalkeeper for Vegas right now. 10. That's Ryan. Dylan Ryan. Is it Dylan Ryan? It's Derek Ryan. That's right. Close. 4 times. Right on. Well, that's a lot of money to pay to lawyers too, I mean, in fact, that's how it goes sometimes. You think penalty? Yeah, that's a penalty. Jack Eichel got interference against Derek Ryan by kind of shoving him down into his own goalie. Looked like was that McLeod just stole someone's stick, or was that Costin? I couldn't tell if it was a 2 or a 7. Am I saying that right? It's McLeod, right? Oops, caps lock. I don't mind. I always think it's funny. I do that a lot because the one game I play, there's so many buttons you have to bind that that's my push to talk. Ooh, hey, Vegas got another one. No way. Does it count? He was kind of in the crease. The goalkeeper was on his side. Does it count? I think it counts. Wow. Matt Roy. Nicholas Roy. Matt Roy is a different guy. Damn. I keep just looking at their last names and just rattling off who I think it is. Nicholas Roy. With I think the shot. Let's see the replay here. Strolling down the ice. And it looks like the Sharness was maybe going in with the shot, and it ricocheted out right to right to I just lost his name. I just forgot his name. Right to Costin, right? Or I'm sorry, Nicholas Roy. I keep looking at numbers and getting confused. It happens sometimes. Wow, Edmonton fans look pissed. I mean, why wouldn't you be? All right, so they're going to review this goal. I'm not too surprised. It was a little sketchy how it happened. There's a lot on in front of the goal. I kind of think it was a good goal. I haven't seen the replay yet myself. But my apps here are both catching up to each other, and they both say goal right now. I don't know that they're ahead by any at all. Wait, let me see again. Show it again. What do you guys think? Shot in by Martinez. Bounces off. Martinez's skate. He's all the way in the crease. He bumps into the goalie, but honestly, is it in a way that causes the goalie to fall, or did he fall that one's hard to say. I mean, he did definitely make contact with the goalie in the crease. But was it enough to actually cause him to miss the next shots? Yeah, you know what? I literally just said he got contact with the goalie in the crease, and that's literally the definition of goalie interference, Andrew. You're right. You're 36, the baby. Oh, right on. Yeah, it's about where my family's at in a way. I'm 32. My sister's like 35. The other one's like 38. We're about 3 years apart each. No goal. No goal. Boom, they got it back. Looks like Edmonton won the challenge. And they're not gonna get the penalty. So good for Edmonton. You know, he did run right into him. If he would have moved like 6 inches to the right, it would have been fine. You know, he would have just missed him altogether. But sorry, Nicholas Roy, your goals doesn't count. I think it was Martinez's fault. No goal. Absolutely not. Yeah, right. The first time I watched it, I was like, oh, that's not bad. The second time I watched it, I was like, oh yeah, that's goalie interference. Married 12 years. Would have been. Oh, that's unfortunate, my guy. Well, I feel that too. I mean, sometimes. Oh, what? They can get it anyway. Vegas just gets it anyway. And they just come back, and it's just they make it look easy. They just chip it in. Now who got it though? What? I think that was from winning. No, it wasn't. Nope. They just come down the ice. They have very good stick-to-stick passing, and bam, he just ooh. And was that Stone with the goal? Wow. I can't believe it. I mean, if that goal would have counted. Oh, Stevenson with the goal. Excellent. Congrats to Stevenson. For his first goal of the night of the series, maybe? I don't know. Well, yes, like I was saying, Jeff, sorry when that happened. Chandler Stevenson with assists from Nicholas Roy and Martinez, the two. So at least they got their points back. That's really unfortunate to hear, my guy. But I get you about the lightning striking twice thing. Vegas coming back and immediately just shooting. Now, the Oilers have a 40-second power play because of Eichel's penalty. So it was two of theirs are out of the box now. They have 30 more seconds on this power play. About 2 minutes 15 left in the period. Let's see if they can make something with this last few. It's about 20 seconds now. Excuse me. So sorry. Yeah, they're pissed too. Well, hell yeah, man. I appreciate it. Oh, right on, dude. Hell yeah. That's pretty dope, man. I wish I haven't played catch with my dad in years. Sounds like a good time. Yeah, I mean, if they weren't pissed before, then they should be now. They went from the at least a little tiny bit of joy, at least something for the fans to cheer for, with winning that challenge, and then they throw it all away by just giving up a goal immediately. Unreal. That's ridiculous. If you ask me, Oilers apparently not looking like they deserve to win this game. What happened there? Draisaitl going to the box? It looked like he tripped over someone on the way to the box too. I had for dinner, Andrew. Thanks for asking. I had what are those little noodles that are like this long and they're hollow and they have like angled cut ends on them or whatever, like penne or something. I don't know, but I had some pasta and I had some I guess pasta sauce. I made myself. Turned out very nice, very good. I was super happy with it. I ate a lot. I ate right before I started the draft lottery stream earlier. If you guys missed that, you can go see our live reactions if you go to THPN YouTube. Well, where you're at now. If you go live and you can go check out my live reaction. if you don't mind hearing swearing loudly. Oh, a poke bowl. Nice. Dude, I love me some poke bowls. I do like homemade ones all the time. It's so easy. I love rice and beans too, and I kind of just do that. 60K on a wedding a year later. Wow. Wow. Sounds like they were trying to compensate for something at the wedding. I had friends who dated for like 8 years, and then they got married and were divorced within the first. I think they were trying to like save their relationship by getting married. They thought, oh, maybe this will reignite the spark. No, you guys hate each other. Like anyway, about a minute left in here on the Vegas power play. 40 seconds left in the period. So Edmonton's going to come out with like roughly like 10, 20 seconds. Edmonton's going to come out with about a 30-second power play here in the third period. So that is dangerous to give them that right off the face-off, but it's not that long. Vegas currently playing a man down. I'm sorry. Scratch that. Reverse it. Vegas is going to have like a 30-second power play at the start of, or about like a 27-second power play. Last few seconds here. Nice hit on Riley Smith by Darnell Nurse. And that is the period. All right, so we end the period 5-1 Vegas. Wow, me either, Jeff. Like, dude, is anyone's score prediction still standing? I think someone said 5-3 Vegas. I said 5-3 Vegas, but mine is broken because I said the fifth goal is going to come in at the end of the game from an empty net from the Oilers trying to get 6-man on, right? But I just did not see this one coming. All right, so comparing the first period with this one, Oilers did technically do a little bit better in some areas, but obviously just gave up, you know. 60K for one day. Dude, right. Okay, imagine like what kind of vacation 60K could buy you. You could go a whole way around the world for like a while. Like quite a while. You know, if you're frugal about it. Yeah, I did not expect this, dude. Absolutely wild. Absolutely wild. It's real quick, I'll look at the summary real quick. And we'll go back over this when I come back as well. You know, I forgot almost. Campbell came in for Skinner, so we have both backup goalies in right now. Unfortunately, Brassois getting hurt in the first period brought in Aiden Hill, but he's been doing a great job. First period, but we had one penalty. So second period, we ended up having 5. Definitely made a difference, I believe. I'll have to double check on if anyone got power play goals. But then we had that one coach's challenge that, you know, goal was disallowed, but then Vegas comes back literally. So this was 6:56. They come back like 17 seconds later and score a goal. So they wasted no time getting back in the game. And just further in their lead. So at the end of that, we had Draisaitl for slashing, giving a like 20-something second power play to the Knights here at the beginning of the third period. So just, you know, a dangerous thing to do, but excuse me. Mark Assault still on Hattie watch. He's got a whole nother period to try to get that one. You know, as far as the full match stats go, so like you saw here, the second period, Oilers did better in shots. But the one thing they did slightly better was getting more shots out there. None of them really went in, so I don't know how much better that really is. And boom, here we have the penalties, and these are starting to make a difference in this game too. 6 penalty minutes to 4. Vegas seems to be doing much better on their penalty kill tonight. It's what up, PSG? How's it going? How's it going? I'm not sure what that one comment means. That's whatever. Not a big deal to me. Penalty killing percentage, though, they did kill them all off. So they were 3-3 and 2-2. Okay, so I guess they haven't been making as much of a difference as maybe I thought they were, the penalties yet, because they've been shutting them down with their penalty kills. But even still, you just keep taking that time. Um, they're gonna find the back of the net at some point, especially I mean Connor McDavid and man Draisaitl. Why wouldn't they? Pretty nuts. But man, it is getting kind of late over here. Here being the Eastern time zone. So I totally get it, Andrew. It's probably a little bit less late for you guys, but I I think some of the people from the East are maybe starting to go to bed. I understand. I'm a night owl though. So we have one more period left. It's been nuts so far. Been a great game to watch. I've been thoroughly entertained. You know, it doesn't hurt to dream. PSG doesn't hurt to dream. So I'm gonna take a short break. I'm gonna identify our sponsor and to get a little bit of break myself, grab a drink, grab a snack. 5-1 at intermission. This game seems like it could be over already, but the Oilers. There's still a chance. I mean, you can get a lot of goals in a period if you, I don't know, try harder. I don't know, man. This point it's looking kind of rough for him, but it's possible. It's possible. Anyway, I will see you guys here on the other side of this ad, and then I'm going to take a very short break after that as well. So see you soon. What is up, guys? I am back. Excuse me. So what do you guys think of that second period, huh? They, Vegas just took it to them with those 3 goals. They just pulled away. We went from 2-1 in the first period all the way to 5-1 now. Pretty rough for the Oilers, I'd say. They haven't had, the best of luck tonight. A little bit of puck luck can make a difference. Definitely. Excuse me. As much as they just haven't had things connect. They haven't really had their passes connecting like Vegas's passing has been. Looking at this replay, I think that was that White Cloud's goal where it was passed right in front and it was an easy chip shot right into the net. Very easy looking, very hard to do. I guarantee it, but he made it look easy. Both goalies currently switched out for their backups. I'm hoping Brossoit is doing good. He looked like he got a little injured earlier on. Let's see. Can I not go to the right anymore? Let's do this real quick. Let's see. So far, Pietrangelo has the most time on ice, followed by Ekholm, Draisaitl, McDavid. Of course, you're going to see McDavid and Draisaitl out there for a ton of minutes. Why wouldn't you? They're both around 50% ish face-offs. Looks like we have the 5 here from Edmonton with some of the top minutes here. The only one with more is Pietrangelo for Vegas. So Vegas' second top one is going to be Chandler Stevenson. So good for them. They're getting some hard minutes in there tonight in a hard game. Hard thing to do. I don't know how many face-offs this guy have, so him being 100% actually means nothing to me. Let's see. Braden McNabb for Vegas has the most giveaways. That could be detrimental. That could suck here soon. Also, yeah, let me do a sound check for sanity. I just thought about it. Sorry, my nose, my face always gets itchy when I'm on stream. Never any other time. Test power. Test. Okay. Excellent. Good to know. So yeah, it's a little interesting bit in the stats here. And block shots. Of course, it's going to be some of the guys out there a long time. Let's see who has the most shots on goal so far. So it looks like Marchessault, which makes sense with his 2 goals. He's showing up huge tonight. He's got 4 points already. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. I misread that. I totally misread. He has 2 points. Sorry. He's got a plus of 3, though. Excellent. He got a plus 3, though. Wild. Then you got Eichel coming up second with Carlson for most amount of shots. The difference being Eichel has a goal, 2 assists. He's got 3 points so far. Good for him. A plus 3. He's got a penalty too. I think his was like the first penalty of the game, if I'm not mistaken. Although I could be. I don't remember. Marchessault has the most goals with 2. Edmonton's only goal comes from, what's his name? Warren Fogle. And sitting up top with the most points, of course, as I mentioned earlier, is Jack Eichel. Who's got quite a few minutes already tonight as well. Then Marchessault with 2 and a bunch with 1. So we'll see how much that changes here as the game goes on. Very interested. Let's see the difference makers here in the second period. Shooting percentage, obviously. Just they made the goals. I don't know what came over the Oilers there so bad. It's like they just let them through. Their defense is just like, you ever seen like that SpongeBob episode with where Plankton's trying to get him to assert himself? Where he's like, all right, SpongeBob, that's your ice cream. And he's like, that's my ice cream. And he's like, now let him have it. And he's like, Okay, you can have it. That seems like what the Oilers are doing tonight. They're misunderstanding what the point of the game. They're absolutely just not showing up, doing like everything opposite than what they should be doing. And getting embarrassed right now. So sorry to any Edmonton Oilers fans out there. If you are in chat, man, let me know how you're feeling right now. Some score predictions still alive out there. Some of them are still alive, but being 5-1 right now is definitely messed up quite a lot of score predictions. I could almost guarantee. Almost guarantee. But yep, Lions getting mixed up here a little bit more as the game goes on. Well, I'll try to keep a better eye on that too. But otherwise, it's really from the stats, you really can't see what's going on with the Oilers. Now, here's something interesting, and this is just the second period. Wow. The Oilers have 19 hits, so they're starting to get mad. Well, starting. They've been mad. So they're getting frustrated. You can definitely tell they're finishing all their hits. They're absolutely killing it out there on hits. What that can do sometimes is leave you too far committed in the offensive zone, and that's we saw a lot in the very first part of that period of all the counters going back and forth, back and forth, and part of that. Why Vegas was able to capitalize on that several times was they had there was like a 3-on-1 at one point, and then there was a 2-on-1, a 3-on-2. I mean, you're going to lose if you're committing that hard every single time for 19 hits. Good on you for playing hard, but you don't sometimes the best play is to just keep playing and not trying to level somebody or not trying to push them into the boards. I'm here for it. I'm always here for a little bit rough and tough shit here in hockey. I love it. But then at the end of the day, you're overcommitting yourself. At times, you're making yourself fall down as well. You might be taking one player out, but it's on their defense then or something, right? And you're up in your offensive zone and you're stuck now. You're up in Africa and your team's all the way back and have two players and it's 3-on-2 and boom, they score. Easy. They got to watch that. The penalties are starting to creep up, but they haven't made a difference as their penalty kills are both 100% for the night. We'll see if that changes here in the third period. I'm getting pretty excited. I'm hoping to see some fireworks here towards the end. Really hoping. I mean, I don't want to see anyone get hurt, but I'm looking to see how last game went, where there was where Vegas had was that last night? That last game? Whatever. Where Vegas had almost an hour's worth of penalty minutes. Oh, well, hey, you bring this up again. I was on the live stream earlier for the NHL Draft Lottery, and unfortunately, fortunately, the Blue Jackets didn't get first. Third pick, totally fine because of who's in this draft. It's fine. Bedard is a absolute kind of once in a generation type player, but in any other draft, Leo Carlson, I'm sorry, I'm blanking so hard right now too. Fantilli and Carlson could be number one draft picks any other draft, and we need a good center. Carlson might be more NHL ready or at the moment. I think he's a bit bigger. He's 201 pounds or something like that. And he's a big dude. So what I'm more pissed about, Donnell, is Chicago getting first pick. I don't mind getting third pick. It's cool. I'm over it. But I don't like Chicago. I don't think I don't like Chicago. There's not much that could make me like Chicago at this point. Other than a change in management from top down, going getting rid of their GM, and maybe it's not the coach's fault and the players currently, but yeah, get rid of that. Get rid of that front office. Although their original 6 teams, so Bettman's narrative has to fit. So anyway, I'm not bitching about losing the top pick. I'm bitching about Chicago getting it. Anyway, let me ask, do you think the NHL draft, I mean, that's what I'm getting at, kind of. The The NHL draft. Oh, hey, game's back on. We're getting back on. We're getting ready to stop or start. Just puck drop. Their actual drawing was done. Here we go, and they're underway. Edmonton gets the face off and just launches it down around behind the goal. For what, an icing? Did it go out of play? Don't tell me it went out of play. And they just copped it. No, I don't think it did. Sorry. Burping. They do the actual drawing of teams behind closed doors. You know, and then we like they probably did that like a half hour or even more before we saw the results of it. So it's hard to say without hard evidence, hard proof. Can I say without a matter like without any doubt in my mind that that is rigged? No. Do I feel like it is? Even if it's not, do I feel like it's rigged? Yes. Yeah. Ah, hell yeah, PSG. Gotta. I love wearing my gear. I was wearing my gear for earlier in the draft party. I had my foam finger out, but I got the gold lights behind me tonight for Vegas. So that's what I'm cheering for. But here's my foam finger for the jackets, for my favorites. Hell yeah, man! Feeling like you're back in it. Oh, and there, Aiden Hill with a nice little scoop up, holds it for a face off, and we're just over the first minute of this period. So far, nothing super major. No shots, no stats to talk about. So we'll put it on the whole game right now. So when you zoom out to the whole game and forget about just the first period, the second period, it looks like Vegas is still dominating on shots. Obviously, they made them. They're making Edmonton work. They really worked Stuart Skinner, who has been like inconsistent this year. If you guys watched the Oilers, the reason that I watched him a lot is I had him on my fantasy team, right? Ooh, and a slapper from far out. No good, as Aiden Hill is able to just knock it away easily. Edmonton just fooling around with it down the corner. He's about to get sandwiched and just get the puck taken from him anyway. Vegas kicks it out to their top of the zone player, and Edmonton holds on for a shot. Nothing. Oh, is that another block? Wow. Dude, I want to see that replay. If he blocked that with his leg, ooh, that was amazing. Yeah. So the team that has the worst record gets the number one pick no matter what. And to a certain extent, yes, that's how I want it. But then, with how much teams talk about, or how much talk around tanking there is, the whole joke around Blue Jackets this year was tank for Bedard, right? No, the players aren't trying to lose. The coaches aren't trying to lose. That's their job, right? And the GMs certainly don't want a losing team. But all right, here we go. Vegas down back on the other end. It's fair 3-on-3 though. Pretty easy for the Oilers to kind of round up and send it to the top of the zone. Oilers still fiddling around with it by their goal for a bit, and on their defensive zone, they get it out. And Vegas gets it right back. So they're just giving each other. This is how the start of last period kind of looked, except this looks more sloppy. It's just they're literally just trying to stretch past a puck and get ahead of the team. Oh, very sad day. I'd agree. That's I mean, they put on a hell of a show. They're not here by accident. They deserve to win as much as the next team does. The Oilers, I mean, it's just crazy that I mean, you have Draisaitl, you have McDavid. What is the issue after that? You know what I mean? What's missing from this formula? But I mean, they won the last game easily. What was it, like 5-1 then or some shit? And so, damn, it's hard to say. What a weird little pass. Kicked it out. Player blocked that. I'm not quite sure who. Both sports do. The team has a work record. Yeah. Yeah, right? I mean, isn't that, like, how they got McDavid? And, like, cause seriously, and then you put McDavid up in Edmonton, like, as far away from, like, the bigger or even like the bigger markets, you know? Like, he is not talked about enough here in the United States. I don't think. He's not sold to us. I you know, I've known of him, like, for many years, but honestly, until, like, even, like, last year, I didn't really, like, pay much attention to him. Like, I saw he was, like, doing well, breaking records here and there, right? But, yeah, super interesting anyway that, we just don't hear I hear more about Jack Eichel, and he's all the way in Vegas, and I'm in Ohio. I hear way more about him than I do McDavid for the most part. They do talk about him, like, on NHL Network and everything like that, but it's just I think they're missing out. They're missing out on a market that they could really. Yeah, rest in peace, Kobe. That's pretty messed up how that happened. But now we got LeBron over there. They finally showed up for, like, once this year. Didn't they have to, like, do a play-in to even get into the playoffs? My poor Cavs got knocked out, but it's neither here nor there. Cavs did great though this season. Very proud of them kids. They're a bunch of youngins yet too. I do not. I used to quite a bit. Oh, and Vegas comes in with a nice shot, gets ricocheted off easily. Vegas controlling the puck still in their defensive end for, like, the moment is challenged for, but okay, they get it out and give it away. Okay, well, of course the Oilers just dump it back in. So they're playing this dump and chase game, which once again is a viable tactic. I mean, I'm not their coach, so I'm not going to tell them what I do, or what I think they would do. But once again, combining that with the amount of hits, where is it at? Dude, like, they have so many more hits. Like, you're gonna catch yourself getting beat. Like, you're gonna chase that puck so hard into the scooped up by Campbell. He held on to for a face-off. You're gonna get beat. You're gonna race up to that puck and you're gonna be up behind the opposing team's net, and they're already gonna be on, like, a 2-on-1 behind you, going back towards your own net. Oh, yeah, I saw Maradona, passed away this year. Yeah, rest in peace. What a legend. I mean, I keep up with some here and there, like, bigger games I watch, like championships and shit, oftentimes. Of course, when it comes to World Cup, I'm watching a lot more. But ooh, nice little block. Let's see if Vegas they got out of their defensive zone again. It's one thing they've been really good at this period so far, is even though there's been a lot of just flinging back and forth the puck long distances, Vegas has been able to keep a scrambling Oilers team off the puck when it's been on in their own defensive zone. So that's a really big plus I've been seeing from Vegas. Ooh, a shot ripped from Vegas, blocked away pretty easily there by Campbell. But this is such a fast game still. And in the third period, it's 14. They're like 6 minutes into the third period. It was a nice dump on the floor. I mean, it was during play. I don't think it was anything rude or on purpose. But it's a very, very high-paced game for being the third period. You'd think they'd be a little bit more tired right now and a little bit, more. Ooh, ouch. Stevenson caught a puck to the face. Did you guys see that and what happened? I didn't even notice it. I'm watching on a fairly small screen though too, so I'm able to watch here next to my PC and whatnot. The UCL. At the risk of sounding ignorant, what's the UCL? I don't know. I think Man City. Okay, well, I have I couldn't tell you. When I did watch a lot of soccer, here we go. Nope, nothing. I watched the MLS and I watched the Bundesliga mostly. I watched some Premier League, but after that, I just don't really know. I was a big Celts fan though, and that was like another. It was like some other league yet too. But yeah, I was rooted for wow, I'm so blanking on the name right now too. I feel bad. Chelsea. Chelsea was my team for a long time. I really liked them at the time where I was really watching a lot of soccer. This has probably been 2008 to 2014 or so. I'd watched quite a bit more hockey, soccer, but just hockey on out, dude. It's like I'm addicted. I can't care much about much else. Oh, I watch a lot of baseball though too. That's about it. I like people hitting stuff with sticks. Oh, what a rip from the top of the offensive zone for Vegas. Wow. It was from far out, but it was it was turned away by Campbell pretty easy. Or he can just miss the whole shot. Let's see the period stats so far. We're just there's about 13 minutes left in the first period. What am I doing? And so far, there's 1-3 shots this period. Excuse me. I'm so sorry. That one was almost right in the mic. My bad. Apologies for the burp. Deflected by Hill. All the way back out to the top of the zone for the Oilers, and they're keeping it in just barely. Trying to wrap him up. Draisaitl's cuddling dude down there. It happens sometimes, the way she goes. But yeah, McNabb holding the puck down behind the Vegas net, and now they're taking off. Eichel's with the puck now, absolutely just flying down the ice. So fast, dude. He's going, ooh. Yeah, it was a good move. I think he really should have passed it off there, but that's because I can see him from above and not down the ice easily. But hell yeah, Chelsea fan. But yeah, what a wild third period. And why I mentioned that, why it seemed so fast is third period. At that point, you're starting to probably lose a little energy. You'd imagine. I think it's when you see some people get frustrated. Ooh, like that. He almost slung around and just whacked him with the stick there. Who was that? Was that Kulak? He turned around, he's so tired in a way that maybe he's not even thinking fully. Maybe he can't even stop himself. And he almost just came around and whacked him right in the chest. Speared him almost. Anyway, Vegas kicking it back out. It really feels like Vegas is mostly playing defensive here, and why not? Protect your lead. If you can catch a goal, that's great. I'm sure they'd like to. Who doesn't like to score, but just keeping the shots lower. For the Oilers and just being careful with the puck. Definitely would benefit them for the rest of this period. About 10.5 minutes left to go. It's about halfway through the period. And, if we double all of these numbers, it just doesn't even seem like it's a lot. So I'm curious how it's going to go the last little bit of this period. I'm going to go back to the match stats here right now. Oilers are finally starting to catch up a little tiny bit in shots for one. Damn. Yeah. Let me know what you think about the game so far. I mean, was this anything at all you imagined? I know Jacob loves Jack Eichel. If you're out there, I'm sure you predicted this, and this is what you wanted. I predicted Vegas to win too, just not like this. You know, I thought it was going to be more of a combination between first and second game as opposed to just like the first game, where Vegas came out and dominated. What was the first game? Whatever. I don't even care right now. Absolutely dominating. It's like Edmonton with the puck chilling down in their offensive zone. Donnell, for those of you listening here, had Domino's pizza on Saturday at work for your lunch break. Had the ultimate pepperoni with honey barbecue wings, a 20-ounce soda of Coca-Cola. That sounds so tasty right now, dude. I would smash all of that in a heartbeat. I think Jeff Nelson earlier said he had Pizza Hut pizza. He had like the New Yorker. I think it was Jeff. It's him or someone else. But anyway, they had Pizza Hut, and they said it was awful. So I appreciate the pizza pie reviews. I definitely here like over on my podcast, the Brew Jackets, we do like brew reviews sometimes. We'll review some beers or and whatnot. But yeah, I love a good pizza review. Unless it's by that one guy. I'm not a big fan of that one something stool sports. Not a big fan. Yeah, Andrew's definitely making me hungry as well too. I mean, of course, my mind starts to wander in a game that's up 4 goals. In 10 minutes, 9 minutes, 13 seconds left in the third period. So I'm gonna start thinking about other stuff too. I mean, because like, damn, this game makes me a lot happier than the last one. Just simply like I've said multiple times. I'm American. I want the American team to win. Here, I want to see Canada denied for a 31st year from having the cup. No offense to you Canadians out there. That's just I mean, given the choice between the two, if you're Canadian, are you not rooting for the Canadian team here? The Oilers a bit, knock another American team out or United States team. Pizza is your thing. Hell yeah. I don't eat quite as much as pizza as I used to, and I also have to like make my special pizzas because my fucking allergy shit. But I definitely eat a lot. I eat a lot of pizza. I can still eat pepperoni and yeah. So PSG fan, Pizza Hut wings are so spicy when I smell them, I literally cough, dude. If you get close enough to something like that and you take a good inhale, it hits the back of your like throat, nostrils, or whatever. It can definitely make you cough easy. But it looks like game's back on underway. We have Vegas with the puck winning in the face-off, just chilling behind their own net, and of course Edmonton's going to chase after it. They're puck chasing to make them move as quick as possible. Because if you're Vegas, you don't necessarily have to move fast. You just have to like either keep control, or and play some good defense. Ooh, he messed that up. Edmonton with the puck back, going hard towards the other side. Ooh, Vegas guy fell down. Sorry, I'm not like super more accurate with their names. I don't and I know Edmonton almost had a goal. There's a guy in the crowd standing up. Almost gave the fans something to cheer about. Can you imagine paying like hundreds to thousands of dollars to watch your team get blown out 5-1? How pissed would you be? I'd be mad. I've only ever been to one playoff game. It was the first Blue Jackets game I ever went to. Like it was a few years after I started cheering for him, but I wasn't able to make it there. It's a bit of a drive for me. The first game I went to was Game 4 of them sweeping Tampa Bay, and oh boy, I got a little catfish maybe. No, I love the team still. One of my favorite things ever. But it was a playoff game, and boy was that sick. That was a sweet feeling. That's the one thing I cling to since we don't have many other good playoff experiences. Oilers fans looking bored, looking not happy. I would imagine here in the next few minutes, we got 8.5 left in the third period. We're going to start seeing some seats getting a little more empty. What did I grab for my snack? I grabbed some chocolate and some deli meat. I have some ham and turkey in my mini fridge over here, and I grabbed. I think my chocolate's in here too. Yeah. I got some of these. What do they call them? Moser. I can't have dairy in my shit, so I get like the dark chocolate. This is like 70% dark, and it's really good. I keep them in the fridge. Yeah, you can see 70% dark. Pretty decent. I like it. Yeah, some ham and turkey, and I got these like everything flavored crackers. They're really tasty. Vegas coming down lazily, just ripping shots, just because. Why not? Rip shots, just whatever. Said Aqua Witch. Oh, Aqua. Yeah. Agua. Aqua is water for a lot of stuff. That's where they get the word like aquatic and whatnot. Aquarium. Some of them are dancing. Yeah, I mean, dude. Oh yeah, look. I can't tell if people are just going to do shit or if people are starting to leave. And there's 8 minutes left. They would literally have to score a goal every 2 minutes to even tie this, and they haven't. They've only scored one goal in 40 47. Is that right? 53, 52 minutes. So is what it is. Haagen-Dazs or Ben & Jerry's? Oh, I'm gonna have to go. Depends the flavor, honestly. I think in general, like all their ice creams that are better is Haagen-Dazs, but specific flavors like fish food, their cookie dough one, and what's the other one I like? Like some Chunky Monkey, I think, is a great one. Like they have good individual flavors, but as a general, like Haagen-Dazs is better. No bread with the nah, man, I can't do wheat or rye or barley. No, I got some crackers to go with it. I can't do cheese either, right? But it's whatever. Donnell, because yes, it is a Fanatics goalie. It is an Elvis Merzlikins number 90 goalie jersey, and it is Fanatics because that's what I could afford at the time. And I got that years ago, actually. I got that back when like Bob Brofsky was still, or like right when Elvis, like soon after Elvis signed. And so yeah, I had like that was I just didn't know quite as much about hockey at that point either, or quite enough about like the accessory stuff. But also, yeah, I mean it's what I could afford at the time. Dude, cookie dough ice cream, cookies and cream ice cream. Oh, dude, those are some of my favorites. It's just such a good combo. Like, I'm curious as to like, well, no, I'm not. Never mind. I'm pretty sure what happened. What's happening in the game? We're on a break right now. That's why I'm just talking about random shit because it's 5-1. I mean, I can go over stats all day, but like it's 5-1. Edmonton's getting their ass kicked. Yeah, like I said, currently it's a break in the game. Las Vegas has been playing kind of slower and lazy and defensive, and I don't blame them. Protect your lead, but you don't gotta kill yourselves. Save some for the next game. Eichel ripped nice goal there, replay there. So far, yeah, in the second period, I mean, or I'm sorry, third period. Wow, it's no. You're gonna see Edmonton's getting frantic. They're just ripping off shots. Stuart Skinner got pulled like a long time ago. They showed a clip of him. So you can definitely tell you're gonna see Edmonton really get frantic here for a bit, and then totally give up when there's like 2 minutes left. In my opinion. Never had Ben & Jerry's before. Try to see a store in a supermarket. There's like Ben & Jerry's stores. I was at one in New York at one point. Have you ever had that like rolled ice cream? You ever seen that where they have like the cold plate and then like, they put the cream on and chop it all up and then like they roll it into like an ice cream wrap or something like that? Those are pretty good, but they're almost like chewy. Like they're good. It's just not like when I think of like ice cream, I think of like that triple churned, like really nice soft ice cream. And they're almost kind of chewy. Cookies and cream, ultimate favorite. Hell yeah. There's actually this chocolate cookies and cream one I like, and that's awesome because like I love chocolate. But I'm given the choice between the two. I like vanilla more, technically. Ice cream, anyway. Okay, so Vegas once again clears it out from in front of their net, clears it out of their zone. They're just trying to maintain possession, keep away. Edmonton, I don't know what they're doing. They should move faster if they're trying to get like a line change in there or what. Haagen-Dazs before. Yeah. Haagen-Dazs is pretty damn good. What are you talking about, PSG? What happened? Did that go over the did that just go over the outside of the wall? If so, that's the nail in the coffin. I don't think honestly, yeah. Draisaitl's going to the box. I think it's delay a game. Fucking duh. Oh. What? I don't know that was a penalty. Barbashev kind of came into him, right? That's kind of a bullshit penalty. I think they should have just let it go. I mean, they're not like they should just let it go. I don't know, man. Breyers mint chocolate chip was one of my favorite ice creams ever. That I know a lot of people are like, oh, mint chocolate chip, ew, mint. I love it. I think the flavor combo of mint and chocolate is so amazing. Yeah, I think Breyers mint chocolate chip's amazing. Yeah, pretty good. You know what I like to do though? Y'all ever like scoop your ice cream into a bowl, and then there's about sorry, real quick. It's about 6 minutes left. 6 minutes 45 seconds left in the third. Vegas on the power play. About a minute and a half left in the Vegas power play. But anyway, so you guys ever put your ice cream in the bowl and then drip like a shot by Vegas? They're still in possession of it up in their offensive zone because they're up a man. Easy. Put like a little bit of milk on top of it and like stir it around with a spoon. So it's almost like soft serve. Ooh, and a rip from Vegas again. So it's almost like soft serve. Oh yeah, Haagen-Dazs is great. GG, absolutely, man. I mean, from Vegas anyway. But we'll see. I mean, this is like what already happened earlier in this series, right? Where Vegas won one really easily and looked like Edmonton won one really easily. So they're at home. I expect Edmonton to be 10 times better next game, which the weekday games I'm not going to be able to cover. There's a little bit too late for me. I do live, in Eastern time zone. And if they start at like 9 or 10, I just can't, be up quite that late. Yep, about 5.5 minutes left. Power play is down to 15 seconds here. Vegas still ripping shots. Just late. Oh, wow. You know what? Deschanaris need to chill. Frozen yogurt ice cream is good. Hell yeah. I can dig that. There used to be a place here in my town that had make your own. Like they had like a mix. Like they had like all the toppings out there. And you can just spoon whatever you wanted on. And then they charged you by weight or something like that. Oh, I am a night owl. Like, yeah. No, I'll totally be up till like 3 a.m, but I have shit to do. I catch up with my paperwork at night. So like I don't explain everything I do because there's just like a lot of paperwork involved. But yeah, I do it like at night, so I can relax during the evening, and then I'll do some like basically till I go to bed, and then I'll wake up and do some, and then I have like most of the rest of my day. It's kind of backwards, but like instead of working in the middle of the day, like I relax most of the day, and I work when I get up, and I work before I go to bed. Kind of weird, but it depends what I'm working on too. I do illustration. I make logos, designs, and graphics and whatnot, and then I also like sell insurance. That's the paperwork I'm doing later. Super entertaining, I know. Super interesting paperwork. But yeah, I'll be up pretty late. Oh, that was a trip on McDavid. All right, so it looks like the power play is gonna be null, and it looks like Oilers might get like a power play for like a minute and minute 40 or so. Oh, yeah. Weekends are free game for me. I take Saturday, Sunday, and take Mondays off. I don't do shit on Mondays. Because like it's really nice, honestly. Everyone else is beginning their week, so a lot of times when I go grocery shopping is on Mondays because it's like not quite as busy. But yeah. So I mean, at this point, yeah, there's a power play. It could end up 5-5 too, but there's no way, absolutely zero way in hell. Oh yeah, I during the week I get up at 10 or 11, and then on the weekends I get up at like 1 in the afternoon. I mean, I make my own schedule, like with the insurance thing. I'm like independently contracted, whatever, blah blah blah. I make my own schedule, so I've just found what works for me. I've always been a night owl, so why not just be a night owl? I like it. Like it's the night's more interesting. It's like early mornings for some people too. That's why I like getting up early. And there's just less people to bug you. Less people are gonna get a hold of you. But yep. I hate to say that, like I'm kind of just waiting for this game to be over, but I'm kind of waiting for this game to be over. Just waiting for this game to be over. It's already won, right? You're not getting 4 goals in 4 minutes. It's possible. 2 is your time. Right on. I can feel that. I used to vary a lot, but like I have like such a sleep pattern down now. It's really hard to break. The only time it sucks is like if I have to get up like early for something. I'll try to get to bed early. But Oilers, what's the power play? They got a minute 50 on their power play. Just under 5 minutes, about 4 minutes 45 seconds left to play in the third period. Edmonton losing 5-1. They have a power play, and if you give a power play to Draisaitl and McDavid, there's a good chance they could score on you easily. Whoop pow! There's a shot. There's a shot. There's another shot. Nothing's happening because they're all getting blocked up. There's a pass. There's a shot. Oh, I thought that one was hit. Nope. Just sticking around up top of the zone now. They should pull their goalie for this. Why not, right? Like, yeah, there's 4 minutes left, but still, like fuck it. Pull your goalie. You're up 2 men. Oh wow, Draisaitl, how did you miss that? Well, Aiden Hill with the save. Did you guys see the save? I mean, Aiden Hill lost his stick. He's playing with just a blocker right now. Looks like he was given another Vegas player. Draisaitl just looked like he was spacing out there. Who's next here? Let me check for you. I can almost guarantee tomorrow they're going to be doing the Devils game. Neil and Kyle. But let me double check because I told you all they were going to be on tomorrow yesterday, and I feel so bad about that. Anyone who showed up yesterday because I told you on Saturday that they're going to be doing it, sorry, dude. My bad. I forgot. It's because Neil went to the Devils game in person. So, they weren't going to do it. But let me check real quick for you. Let me check. Looks like Edmonton just wasted that power play. They just turned it over. Dude got a free shot on goal. Nurse, come on, dude. You've already lost. Like, back off of him. Looks like there was a little bit of talking down there on the ice. I'm curious if there's ever like 2 players like really hated each other. And then like one of them ended up getting traded to their team and now they have to play together or something. And like, I don't know. I'm sure it's happened a lot. Let's see, May 9th, 7 p.m. Eastern. Gonna be Neil Villapiano and Villapiano. Honestly, I pronounce it different every time I say it. And Kyle Manifold. So excellent. They're awesome people. I'll probably be in here chatting here in the chat tomorrow as well myself. If you see me, I am Hefty Duck here on YouTube. I don't do any videos of my own here on YouTube, but you can check me out on the Brew Jackets podcast. We're every Wednesday night at 7 p.m. On our YouTube, the Brew Jackets. You can find us at Brew Jackets Pod on Twitter. You can find me. I already told you where you can find me. You can find the Hockey Podcast Network at HockeyPodNet on Twitter as well. Give us a follow there if you would. We'd definitely appreciate it. Don't forget to like and subscribe this video. Really appreciate it if you would. It helps me out a lot. It helps more people, check out the streams in the future and some more chat. It's more fun. If you enjoy the content, give us a like. I'd appreciate it. Just under 2 minutes and less at the end of this third period. I'm probably going to be signing off pretty quick towards the end of this game. Since it's, people in the stands are leaving. I'm sure like we had some viewers dip out early because the game's won. I don't blame you. But I got a minute and a half yet. I'm going to keep going for a bit here. I'll let you know when the game stops on my end. Great game by Vegas, this one, especially, in a away game. It's kind of been the theme of this playoff, away games and blowouts. It's either a blowout or super close. It's OT or blowout. It feels like that anyway. So, Oilers did not, at least didn't get shut out, but they might as well have. So sucks too for Brossois, but what a great game. Good for Aiden Hill coming in and stepping in. Stuart Skinner got pulled too. Campbell had to make a couple saves, but nothing huge, nothing to write home about. He did get one goal score on him as well, but Aiden Hill coming in and he gets a shutout for the time he played. No goals against him, so he's got 100% save percentage so far. 24 seconds stops for an icing call. And well, have a good night, Andrew. Thanks for joining me. I do appreciate it. I always appreciate the conversation. Always have fun here talking with y'all. I always like seeing the regulars around too. Seeing some familiar faces here. Always makes me really comfortable, which I love. Makes me like a lot easier. Just like talking to friends, because I feel like some of y'all are become some friends in a way, right? But it looks like Nurse is trying to get someone to fight him. Like, Nurse needs to chill. I don't know what he's doing. Look, Vegas. Look, there's 20 seconds left in the game that you just got blown out 5-1. The ref's not letting them fight, and I don't blame it. They're gonna send him off. Nurse is gonna get sent off for the rest. I mean, for 16 seconds, but still, he should go. Get him out. Yeah, why? If you're Vegas, why would you want to fight? There's 16 seconds left in the game. You want to get injured for no reason? For no reason other than to fire up the Edmonton fans or something? Like, I don't know. What a dummy. I like Darnell Nurse. I just think that was a dumb move. Hag. Okay, that's who it was. He's like trying to get Hag to fight him, and Hag's like, dude, the game's over. Suck it up. Go home. Oh, shit. He's just laughing. He's sitting on the bench now, just kind of giggling to himself. All right. Oh, my stream froze. Yep. Almost froze again. Nope. All right, 10 seconds left. 10 seconds left in a 5-1 game. Edmonton eats it super hard tonight. They're not going to go for anything at the end. There's no reason to. Congrats to Aiden Hill on his shutout for the time he played. Brossois, I hope you get better soon. That's unfortunate. Bunch of John looking like coming from the Oilers towards Vegas. They should probably chill and get ready for next game, because they gave it up tonight. They blew it hard. But they've proven. I mean, look at the last game. They've proven they can do the exact same thing to Vegas. But now I think since the last game, I think Vegas is not going to let that happen again. Obviously, they didn't let it happen tonight, which, obviously, right? I'll take one last look at the stats real quick. Nothing major changed other than that Oilers got a lot more shots at the end. Yeah, right. We all know. Yeah, absolutely. That might have even been sent from YouTube a while ago. Sometimes the comments take a little bit to get to me. So if I don't mention your comment for like a minute, that's That's usually why. PSG fan, of course you can have a shout out, my dude. Thanks for joining us tonight. I appreciate your company as always. Hope to see you here tomorrow night. I'm not going to be here, but I'll be here in chat probably, shooting the shit with Neil and Kyle. We'll be chatting a little bit tomorrow. I'll be here living it up. They're going to be live streaming the Canes Devils game. Game 3? The game 3? Game 4. Game 4, right? It's like 2-1. Anyway, it's late. I'm getting loopy. So pardon me if I'm completely wrong. But the Oilers just didn't have an answer tonight. Vegas came in and rolled them. Look at this. Oilers double the hits of Vegas. You could tell, you could feel the frustration from the Oilers. Anyway, this has been another THPN live stream watch party. Thank you all for joining me. PSG says he'll be back tomorrow. I hope the rest of you will be back tomorrow as well. We're gonna have Neil. We're gonna have time. What time is the stream? Oh, excellent. It's gonna be 7 p.m. Eastern. So it'll be 4 p.m. Pacific, or yeah, right? Yeah, okay. Be like 4 p.m. Western, and wherever you're at, you can figure it out from there. 7 p.m. Eastern. It's gonna be Hurricanes versus Devil. We have Neil and Kyle here for that. Always a wonderful time with them. And like I said, I'll probably see you then. I'll be in chat. Other than that, have a wonderful rest of your night. I'm Lance. You can find me on Twitter at Hefty Duck. You can find my podcast on Twitter at Brew Jackets Pod. We are the Brew Jackets Podcast, a Brew and Blue Jackets themed podcast. And we do every Wednesday 7 p.m. Come check it out. It's a pretty fun time. Other than that, like and subscribe here, and ring the notification bell so you know when we go live. So if you forget we're on it tomorrow at 7 and you want to know, ring the bell notification so you can get notified for that. Otherwise, I will see you probably this weekend. Like I said, I'm not sure about doing like the weekday streams. They're super late for me and whatnot. So, but yeah, we'll see y'all soon. Have a good one. I hit the button wrong.